can say hi, Sway.
Oh, hello everyone. Welcome. I'm Sway. You said that she's got the intro. I didn't know what part of the intro. Hello everybody. I'm Sway.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Blood in the Bayou. My name is Megan, and I am taking over because I've fucking had it. We are here playing 5th edition Vampire the Masquerade. Sway is our intrepid storyteller. You got anything to say, Sway? Didn't think so.
Intrepid.
Ladies,
no, that's the wrong thing.
No? Wonderful. So last time we did this, a challenge was thrown at me by a certain pixie on this channel. So I'm here to deliver. Hark and gather round the warmth of your screen, the modern hearth made for like-minded souls whose taste pull towards tales of heroes, both green and aged with scars from battles old. Tonight's tale is of immortality, lust, greed, and the gentler sins of the heart. Please mind that the players aren't monstrosities, but merely act as vessels for such arts. Ours is a place of adventure galore, where third-party systems and endless wonder are allowed to shine and flourish and more on our YouTube channel and Discorder. And there's dice to be had if you're in a pinch. Girl, don't dare me to do my iambic, bitch.
Can we get some goddamn hype for Megan fucking Fair? It's beautiful. It's fan-fucking-tastic.
Sitting on that bitch for a month.
And it's so good! It's so good!
I can imagine every time we said, hey guys, we can't play tonight, Meg just looked wistfully at her
Bastards.
It started wistful, and it's clearly turned into something a little darker.
Yeah, no, none of us are gonna feel guilty and shameful about that forever. Cool. Anyway, I'm feeling great about my medical emergencies that are gonna down us in a couple of weeks. Cool. Anyway.
Smash the medical.
But that's all any of us had to say, I feel like. Let's fucking go.
You don't want to tell them what Rep RPG does throughout the week?
She just did! She mentioned all of them in the pros. I don't need to say a goddamn word for the rest of my life.
Well, I'm Sway. We're going to be doing, like Meg said, we're going to be doing Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition live play set in New Orleans called Blood in the Bayou. We have taken a few weeks off because the world exists and so do people. So welcome back. Hopefully less people will exist in the future.
I'll get right on that. Bye.
Oh, shut up. But tonight we're going to be picking up a story that we kind of left off on, of people finding themselves without pressing needs and emergencies and desires, and we're giving our kindred a little bit of time off and to breathe, and some mysteries were recovered,
and then
some
the plot found
roles,
us.
and then the plot. I mean, we all know that when we're watching a story, you're watching a TV show, you're watching a movie, your characters are plot. Like if Sunnydale isn't being attacked by vampires, Buffy doesn't have an episode. So you just kind of wait, time skips happen until Buffy has to fight a vampire. Unfortunately, we have some of our own Buffys in New Orleans, and they are continuously driving their plot along to hurt our vampires. So everybody kind of had a little time skip, had some things that they would like to do. Some repercussions and continuances will happen tonight. But who would like to go first and telling me what their character is up to? Now, Siren, Pixie, we're going to get Siren last because you've got willpower rolls. So
That's
who
fine.
else, who would like to go to decide or to tell us what their character is doing? Kat, tell me what Liz is doing. Tell me where the camera finds Liz. What is Liz doing?
How far out? Like the same night, day after? What are we doing?
Until you reach out to the coterie. That's really how long your personal, until they reach out to you or you reach out to them.
Okay.
Now, okay, if you don't have anything pressing, then we can skip to see anybody else has something pressing.
I just kind of, this is a you question. Have any people shown up to the not my, but definitely Rebecca Chase cult?
You've been putting out feelers.
Yeah.
I would say that you're in the vetting process now of finding out the people that are interested
Mhm.
would be resources and contacts and points for you to put into,
Okay.
because they would be directly under you and Rebecca Chase.
Yeah.
So it would be, you have interested parties. It would be more along the lines of, what are you looking for in acceptance? Who are you looking for? To let those conversations go down the path of like a recruitment.
Yeah.
Essentially, we're going to treat the beginning stages of like getting kind of the word out there at the same time
Yeah.
of not getting the word out there.
Yeah.
We're going to kind
I'm
of treat
not
that.
breaking any rules technically, but
No,
also like,
not technically,
careful.
but kinda. But
It's
it's
It's the what did you do? Did I break any of the laws? Look at
exactly.
them. Which one did I break?
They're
Um,
more like
None
guidelines,
of
and you
them.
know what you did, okay? You know what you
But-
fucking did.
we're gonna treat it kind of like buying ghouls by points. So is there somebody, or is there like a clan that you want to focus on recruiting into? Is there are
Ooh.
there who do you want to welcome to your
I
garden?
think with how it's going right now and how Liz is going, it's gonna be prominently Tremere right now.
Okay.
Not
Are
Tremere.
you going
Toreador.
to invite?
Sorry.
Oh, Toreador.
Toreador, not
I was like, Tremere, interesting. Are you going to invite Jace? Okay.
Absolutely.
Toreador, interesting. Are you going to
Toreador-
invite Siren?
Toreador
But she
Venture
knows
right
I'm not
now.
Toreador.
She does.
Yeah.
But if she's primarily going to, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Is Vegas
It's-
invited? Is Siren invited? Did you tell them
it's-
about this?
No, of course they didn't. So it's like a Toreador Ventru type thing right now, and it'll expand out. Because I feel
Okay.
like those are the most people who be like, ooh, shiny, let's get on that.
Pick me a clan. Pick me Toreador or Ventru.
Fuck. Ventru.
Okay. With the help of Rebecca Chase,
Yeah,
you have a
I
2-point contact in Ventru.
Fuck yeah.
So you have either dots you can split around a couple different people, or a more powerful boon can be requested from essentially one of your new cultists in the Ventru clan. But you do not have a contact directly with the Toreador. Like, you wouldn't be able to pull favors
No.
yet.
Yet. I'm working on it.
The bigger it goes, the longer it goes without issues. The more resources that you all collect as the secret society amongst New Orleans,
Yeah.
the more dots you can put into. But essentially, with the money and resources you put into it, it's running itself until something bad happens. So you can devote more time into it and help it grow. But the plants and garden will continue to grow without your direct sunlight upon it.
Wonderful. But I'm going to keep my sunlight upon it and keep work. That's where most of my time is going.
Okay.
Into helping build that, because that's like her actual passion in life is that, because that's what saves her. But I think the day after she stays with Victor, she texts everyone just like, "Hey,
Okay.
how are we doing? I haven't heard from anyone in a while. Are we still alive?"
That would be
We-
the
We
day
will say
Siren's
that's the
trying to
night
leave then.
that you bought tickets.
Then
That will be the
may I-
night that you bought tickets.
May I make another willpower check then, because someone's
course.
reaching out? Cool. Awesome. That was what I was. That was kind of one of the times I was planning on making a roll. Was if that happened. Yes, my hunger's at 3 because it fucking starts there now.
Yeah.
Funsies.
Possible bestial failure.
Okay,
Fuck.
so we're gonna discuss that in a minute.
Ah!
So Jem gets a text message from Liz talking about, hey, where are you guys at? What are you guys doing? I haven't heard from you. Everybody okay? Where do we see
Jim
Jem?
gets a "you good?" question mark. Because I saw Jim yesterday.
It's true.
You getting fucked a lot?
Jim has ordered just by life. Jim has ordered groceries and is making dinner for Jimmy.
What is Jem making for dinner?
I'm going to just imagine, because he is a god, that he can handle big boy food now.
Oh
and
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Then she's making a mistake.
Fair enough. Very much
Yeah.
like D&D rules. If you get some supernatural goodness to you, all you need is like really 8 hours and some
And
OJ.
then you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's making him like steak dinner with red wine and everything. She's gonna send back a thumbs up and a clock and a check mark.
Okay. The mindset that Jem finds herself in, is she trying to recreate those memories from her dreams, like trying to establish that in the world that they find themselves in now? Would you go through those kind of motions that you did
Yeah.
as the... Okay, do me a favor.
No.
Roll me a... While you're out shopping or ordering stuff for this perfect dinner that you have in mind,
Yeah.
roll me an intelligence awareness.
Every time, how do I play this game? Okay. Intelligence awareness. Oh.
What?
2 successes,
Okay.
but 2 crit fail.
Okay. So
So-
you've bought everything you could think of for a perfect romantic dinner of essentially husband and wife, right?
Yeah.
An awkward
Yeah.
marriage dynamic, you know, with baggage and trauma, but you're trying to recreate the moments that you shared for 15 years together. You're cooking dinner. You haven't cooked dinner in a while, but it's not something you really forget how to do. Roll me a charisma performance for how good of a cook you are tonight. Or whatever applicable if you have something like survival, because I'm cooking on like a campfire stove or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. No, my survival's not better anyway. Okay. Oh, 1 success.
Okay, no, 1 success, you're fine. It's not going to be either of y'all's favorite meals, but you're not going to throw it away and order DoorDash. You know, it's
Okay.
1 success for an accomplished person is enough successes.
Outside.
How are you gonna decorate the scene?
How
are you gonna lay out your place for this dinner?
I've bought sunflowers.
Okay.
And I've got our playlist going. And that's kind of it. Like, we weren't really fancy.
Yeah.
Like, she's legit barefoot in the kitchen cooking.
Yeah. So you got the music going, you got any candles going, anything like that?
Nope, because I can't be around them.
Okay. That was the intelligence of 2. The 2 successes. I was gonna make you roll a willpower check because you're trying to light some candles.
I'm going to run from this house.
Well, you know, it's one of those things. Like if you're getting in that headset of like, I wasn't a vampire our entire marriage. Maybe you both like the little like, hey, we're gonna light a little.
Listen, it's not like any of us would accidentally set fire to things in front of ourselves. Oh, he's not here. That burn doesn't quite work. Matthew,
Never do that.
Matthew.
He can feel it.
He knows from afar.
Oh, that journal will haunt
Somewhere
him
in
far more than
California.
any wraith ever will.
Someday for Christmas, I'm just gonna send him a charred journal that I pre
Yeah.
memory in real life. I'm just gonna.
We need a T-shirt with a burnt book that says just bestial and underneath of it failure.
Yes.
Bestial failure. But yeah, so that was really the only thing I was going to be like, okay, well, maybe you both like candles. Who knows?
I think she puts candles out because they still smell fine if you don't light them.
Yeah.
Get a little
But yeah.
wax.
I'll tell you this.
Also,
if you want,
hi, Ghosty.
No, 'cause it would be the
in
upper
fact morning for us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Why is it morning for you? Are you a vampire? Is my question.
the veil has slipped. We see you now, Ghost Daddy. So you're about halfway through dinner, and it's been a little awkward, but you catch him looking at you, the same eyes, the same facial structure that he's always looked at you, and then he catches himself doing that, and he'll kind of look away, and it's the cognitive dissonance of, I don't know this woman, yet I spent 15 years with this woman. Um, halfway through the dinner, you get that text message. You feel it vibrate in your pocket or on the counter or on the table. Do you look at it?
Yeah.
Okay. And it says whatever Liz says. You good?
And I send back a thumbs up, clock, and a check mark.
Mhm.
So how's dinner?
It's good.
Yeah.
I wish you could taste it. Like understand that you did really good. This is,
No, I mean
you know what?
I
It's the best
can.
food I've had in a month.
Oh.
And he kind of chuckles, and you can see like his color is coming back to him, his sense of humor, but with that comes the understanding of fuck, he was tortured for a month, and it's still, he's in this part of this world. He understands that he was the one who's probably tortured others before at some point. That
So,
bounce back is very quick and raises some flags in and of itself.
not to be pushy, but have you thought about where you're gonna go?
I've been thinking of whether or not I want to go. Is the issue. It's safer to leave.
Yeah.
Albeit, I think temporarily. I think eventually they would want to know what happened to me, and not everybody that finds themselves walking in the moonlight are on y'all's side. And hunters are hunters, and they will hunt whatever they're paid and told to hunt. So I don't know if it would be safer for me to burn down the entire church or to go to Ohio, which doesn't exist. And he takes another bite of the steak, chases it with some of the wine.
Yeah, you don't want to really rinse that out.
I'm sorry, Ohio doesn't exist. What?
Ohio doesn't
What?
exist.
My brain just started singing "A Summer in Ohio" from last 5
Ohio?
years. Like they was like with a gay stripper named
Ohio is
very different places with Ohio.
Ohio is a
Those are very-
cryptid, okay?
very fun
Ohio
trivia.
is a
Ohio,
cryptid.
landlocked Ohio used to have a SeaWorld. I've been there. I need everyone to know that.
It's a cryptid. Everyone who lives in it is just cryptid. You know, it's SCP-001-A is everyone who lives in Ohio.
You know what? I'm running with it. Fine.
But I don't know which is the better idea. I don't know which is easier. I don't know which is gonna help me live longer. Because if I know I see your face when we're like, hey, let's burn down the church, and you're like, yeah, let's do that. Bad dudes, I get that, but then they're gonna think it's you all. So me doing that to protect us directly puts you in harm instead of me in harm by them. It's
Yeah, very conspiracy board. I swear to God, I didn't
roll
mean
me
to complicate everything like this.
as you start to say that. Roll me an intelligence
Oh.
awareness.
Oh, Green Giant. 3 successes, but 2 crit fails.
Okay. He starts to say something, but he stops and you don't catch what he was going to say, but he stops because he interrupted you, and you know, it was the awkward, you interrupted me, he interrupted you.
Sorry, you
No,
You-
go.
haven't
I
been
would
able
rather
to talk in a month. Just go. Yeah.
Oh, I said a lot of things, don't get me wrong, but no, what were you going to say? I don't even remember what I was going to say.
I didn't mean to do this. I really just wanted to watch you. God, that sounds weird. That sounds okay. So, like, here's the
Somebody's
thing.
watching you.
first vision I ever had was you. Been with me as long as I've been me.
And he holds that wine glass inches away from the lips that you've kissed for decades. And you see his bottom lip kind of twitch. And your eyes glance right to it. Roll me another intelligence awareness. Or insight. This is just reading him.
Is there an insight? I know we've asked this. There is an insight.
Yeah.
What kind of insight? Just insight?
You can do charisma awareness or anything that you think would be applicable to attach to insight in this. You're reading a man you know very well.
Because I got some. Oh, for fuck you. Really? I got 1 success.
You kind of get lost in just.
Yeah,
He has nice lips.
he totally does. Sorry.
But he looks to you, and if you don't know what to do, and I don't know what to do, what do we do? How much danger are you going to be if I just stay here for a few nights until we figured it out?
Well, I got about a day and a half before I need to have a very fun conversation with my dad.
He would know. Would he know through y'all's relationship? You wouldn't know the relationship with the prince, but would he know your father's name?
My real
Would he
father?
know Jem's father's name? Like,
I mean, he was dead before he came
yeah,
along.
but I mean, would he know that name though?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I didn't know if, like, hey, my dad, Jeff, back in the day.
Jeff.
Well, whatever you want to say.
I
It's
don't know.
Jeff.
I've never
It's Jeff with a
thought-
PH.
Jeff with a
Of
PH?
with the New Orleans Jeffs.
Of the New Hampshire Magics.
of the Kennebunkport Jeffs. She's walking into the sun. If her father's name was Jeff with a PH.
No, it's
whatever.
worse. It's GEOPH.
Oh, sorry, Jeffs. I hate your spelling of that name. I hate it so
I
much.
can feel it in my chest. Oh, God.
But
God.
he kind of supplements that name of your real dad. He's like, but I thought he was dead. Can you talk to, is that one of your things that you do, is kind of talk to?
No, I have to talk to the prince.
Oh. I don't think I should be there for that conversation if that's what you're planning.
Oh, I
that's
honestly wasn't
literally
planning
stepping
on-
into the wolf's den.
you really shouldn't be in town when I have the conversation.
Okay.
Ow, watch him. Sorry.
Just don't ask Id to watch him. One of your dudes is gonna come back as ashes.
Both of them. Jesus.
Both of them. He just goes, okay, I can 100% take a day trip
You can.
or a
You
nighttime trip.
absolutely can.
I'd be out of the city by sunset for sure. But I mean, do you think he's gonna hunt me down? I'm not. In a single moment of awakening, you all have changed definitions and descriptions, and there's no way that you could be the thing that I've always heard and always been told.
Same. But I don't think they're gonna care.
Believe me, I get that. Church wouldn't exactly care either.
So, Romeo, the way this works is you leave Verona, and if anyone gives you any mail that says I'm dead, ignore it completely. Do not show back up to town.
Where does that leave us?
Well, the good news is, technically never got married, so we don't have to get divorced. You know, messy.
Paperwork's a bitch.
Right. And, I'm keeping all the CDs, so.
No. Whatever will I do?
Hey, don't be mad because my taste in music is far
Different?
superior than yours.
Oh, far superior. Yeah, it's different. It's different. It's good.
Different? Yeah. Sure. Okay. I don't know. I've spent so long just wanting you here like this, and
Immediate intelligence awareness check.
I hate
please, I'm
You
just
got
using
this.
all of my willpower at this point because I can't seem to roll past a 1.
You got this.
I don't got this.
You got this.
I don't get this. 5 with 2 crits, so 7. Bam! I got this. It's not him, is it? It's a
No.
changeling. It's a doppelganger. Oh god.
Well, now I have extra fears. I had like 90 fears before. 90.
There-
How many more fears?
One.
There is something. There is something on his face that cracks. There's an emotion that cracks within him when he realizes what you're asking him to do. And it's subtle. He doesn't, you can tell he's not trying to hide it, but unfortunately, he is not dead. He does not have to force emotions. He has to force himself to not show emotions. He smiles at you. It's the same smile you've seen a million times. Okay. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to live for a very long time.
I know. It's those damn Irish genes.
You have to live just as long. He stands up. He walks over. And he takes a sip of his wine. And you see him looking down at you as he licks his lips. He puts the wine glass down, and with his wine-stained lips, he kisses you goodbye and begins to walk out of your apartment.
It's a house.
Your house.
Before he does, she's gonna rummage through her kitchen drawers.
You pull out a
And
crucifix.
in the junk drawer with the scissors
And a steak.
and no, like with the, she's going to grab a twist tie
Okay.
and run over to him before he gets to the door. Say, wait. Because you got to do this last time. I think it's only fair. She's going to get on a knee and twist tie it into sort of like a circle. Hey, James Lee Callahan, will you marry me?
He gets down on his knees with you. He leans in. Kisses you on the forehead. And as he stands back up, his voice is low, barely more than a whisper. I've already said my vows once, and I didn't take them back. And he walks out of your house.
Jim just lays starfish on the floor staring up at the ceiling. It says, "Hey Siri." Shut up. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot we actually spoke to each other. Set that up. I've been dragged into the 21st century and I'm hoisted by my own petard. Hey Shuri, can you play REM Everybody Hurts on repeat for the next hour?
Playing REM for the
Thank
next
you.
1 hour.
And after the hour, when she's kind of... While that's happening, after like maybe 15 minutes, she gets up. Whatever food is left, she eats it all really fast so that she has something to go throw up.
Within the hour,
Yeah,
it's going right back up.
Romantic.
It's romantic.
How do you
I love
spend
him so much.
How do you spend the remainder of your night?
I'm gonna text Id.
Okay. What do you texted?
We need to chat your place, question mark?
I can come to yours if it's easier, but mine's always open.
Mine's fine.
See you soon.
Cool.
How long, assuming that he is coming from either his place in the city or his house, should be about 20 minutes. Do you do anything that 20 minutes? In preparation for him to
Dishes?
come over? Okay. Dishes are
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Dishes are done.
There's not much else. She doesn't really do. I have stopped playing Ari.
Okay.
You mean he
Do you put
doesn't
on-
walk in with you fully starfished with sad music playing just with his key? Like,
Do you play?
Why not?
So okay,
No,
you get up, you turn the music
I
off
should
after
come
an hour.
over when
you
you're
text
going
Ed.
through a Taylor Swift-like range of emotions, right?
He finds me hiding under a desk eating ice cream to Adele. That's
About
so you're doing
40,
good.
oh god. He has like animal handling gloves on. Hey girl.
As you're doing the dishes, about 45 minutes go by before you realize, no, he should be here by now.
Oh no. I text him again.
You hear his kind of like his stream sound. You know his text sound for you. It's coming from the porch. He's outside your house.
Okay. I go to the door,
There's a cell phone there.
but there's no id.
There's no Ed.
Oh fuck. Oh. Well,
I hate tonight! Ah! Why are we here?
Jimmy
gonna-
got him.
I'm gonna-
It was
I'm gonna-
his turn, okay?
To
He
be
earned
fair.
that. Like,
I'm gonna text Ego real quick.
Okay. What do you
Hey.
text me go?
I know you hate me. However, have you seen your brother?
I couldn't hate you even if I tried with all of my daily and nightly interests. No, I haven't seen your brother, or I haven't seen my brother.
burn. Fuck. Holy shit.
Hey, listen, that's a lot better than where I thought we were. I can work with that. It could be
I can
so
work
little.
with mild
No,
disinterest.
I feel like
Honestly,
I
yeah.
feel like what he was saying
Your
was
secrets
he
are
was,
safe with my
With my
indifference.
indifference.
No, see, to me it felt
I
more
could
like
I could not, in fact, care less about your existence.
I'll take it. God, we're just W's all over the place tonight.
But no, he responds that he hasn't heard from Ed. He goes, "Should I? Do I need to find Ed? Is
Yes.
this what the prince's daughter is telling me, or prince's
I'm. Whatever.
He
fuck, I'm
uses the
sending
word
him-
progeny.
Okay, I'm sending him a picture of Id's cell phone in my hand.
Okay. And I hate to keep smacking you with this. Roll me an intelligence awareness. You can add a specialty in occult or kindred studies or anything. You know what? I'm going to give you a specialty die because you're the prince's progeny.
Colt.
And your coterie has been bombarded with rules and regulations and shit.
You
So I
just
get
did that.
one more die.
Two extra dice. Because of your blood potency.
Said, dice, you're the prince's progeny. The prince did it.
The prince! Dun, dun,
The
dun,
prince
dun.
is secretly out to kill all of us. I 100% believe it.
6, and one of them was a
6
crit.
successes. You
Yes,
don't know
ma'am.
how to deal with this situation, but you know him typing the word out prince's progeny is not fucking good in the city of New Orleans being constantly monitored by the Second Inquisition. That puts a target on you and him right now.
Why would he do that?
Is either he did it on purpose or he is fucking stupid. You don't know.
And he's not stupid. I don't know who he's fucking though.
Rebecca Chase.
Then
When
he's not
someone
fucking
fucks stupid.
We all are.
Yeah, Addison's dead, so he's not fucking stupid.
But it's one of those things that it's a 50-50 shot if somebody finds those words on a hit list, like on a search. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes you get away with it. Mistakes
But
happen.
it's putting both of us in trouble, him and me, right?
Mhm. It would be from that number to that number, from one phone number to another phone number, whether or not those phones are tied to you or him.
Damn.
Oh no.
What a masquerade breach. If only you knew someone who could kill people without consequences.
Pulling out my burner phone and I'm calling Liz.
Liz, you texted Jem on her phone. She said everything was good. Now she's calling you from the burner phone.
Like an hour and 2 hours later.
2
I'm
hours
calling.
later, I'm feeding my dogs, and I'm like, no,
What are you
no.
feeding the dogs? No, I'm just playing.
Jimmy.
Roll an intelligence awareness check. It's like, I'm feeding them id. Well, funny thing about that. No, you're
Oh,
not.
okay. Well, that answers that question. Okay, that's fine.
Where's it? Dead. Yeah,
Which
answer it.
part?
Hey!
Dead X2.
Next day. Are you with Siren?
No.
I need you to be,
With Siren?
please.
Okay. What's wrong?
There's it's hard to
Do you want to
say-
meet me at Sirens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll meet you
So-
there.
Hey,
So-
hey, is there a car here?
Ooh.
Is Id's car here?
Roll me an intelligence awareness.
Son of a bitch never told me he had a car. I paid for Ubers.
Yeah,
That
He
was
has
what
a
I was gonna yell at him
vehicle.
about.
he has a vehicle. Yes.
Awareness.
I think
That
you
too.
guys know that I texted Cody 45 minutes ago of, hey, here's what Liz did. What is Victor's response? Cody has been typing for 45 minutes.
Cody,
is-
stop
Cody is
being Victor and
playing
hit fucking
Baldur's Gate.
enter.
Cody is playing
He's-
Baldur's Gate. He's not paying attention to us. Do you want me to
Astarion
go get
over
him?
here is trying to like bite
Oh,
his
he was
neck. He's like, hold on, let
typing.
me get back to texting in a second.
No.
Oh no, I got her. It just hits enter. And that's the paragraph.
Pixie, you're good. Pixie, you're good.
Answer your
She's
damn
yelling.
phone.
No, he did!
Oh, you did.
That was the joke that he did!
She can't hear that at the moment.
She has her ears off.
I have my ears back on. What?
The joke
Yeah,
was that he
he
did
had
reply.
messaged.
That
Oh
was
my
the
god!
joke.
You can't do that when he's within walking distance. I
Okay,
will go
so-
fix it for
Get
you.
away.
You what is the issue with Victor? You text Victor, what does Victor respond?
Me?
Yeah, you just said you messaged
No,
Victor.
that's
to get his
something
response.
else. But
Oh,
I'll
okay.
talk about
okay.
that
God damn
later.
it!
Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay. Yeah, 100% Victor is scissoring that. 100%. He lost it in the war, guys. He lost it in the war.
Ah!
He lost it in the war.
That's what the
It's not
motorcycle
canon.
is.
That's not canon.
FCG has a tongue and
Oh my
Victor
God.
scissors meets embers. Okay.
Trust trust me, not canon. I feel like Liz would have told us all of that immediately.
would've.
Did you know?
Did you know? Collection of strap-ons that are like
That's a bestial
hyper,
failure
like-
for their wits awareness they rolled on their side. They don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it would look different.
Hey.
No, it's rainbow colored and swirly.
Ah. Not
So I'm
Hey, what?
Ubering over.
Never
I'm
gonna be
Ubering
sponsored.
to.
That's a pretty bad dragon you got there.
No. Any other company, please. I'm
Please,
begging.
any other
I'm going...
not problematic
Oh, yeah, that's
company.
right.
They're problematic
Yeah.
as fuck. Like,
No.
Anyways.
oh yeah, they are.
And yeah, I
Oh,
forgot
they're
about that.
so
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
so many other links I could send you
Yeah,
that are more
there's way better
affordable.
ones.
Anyway.
There's way better ones.
Oh
So,
my god. The one you associated with also had some issues, so don't.
hey,
sit
but
on
not
that,
for like the fucking 10 years. I
Uh-huh.
took them out of my only tree. But so are you guys going to go to Sirens?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also love you guys so much that we took a break from this trauma to fight about Jill.
Yes, obviously. Let's talk
We're
about.
not fighting.
Well, no,
we're
we're
not
just
fighting.
Self-love is self-care.
Hey, let's talk about my bestial failures, by the way.
Yep. That's what
Yeah.
we're getting to.
Good.
Because
Oh,
bestial
Because
failures
I'm
are
not there and my phone is off.
Yep. That's the thing.
Yeah,
You're not there when they arrive.
I know.
But the bestial failure wasn't to necessarily stop you or to push you on. It was to stop you from making the decision in general. You have paralysis of decision making at
Oh,
the moment.
I felt it as because the willpower was to see if I wanted to stay emotionally connected enough to stay and engage with them. That's what I was seeing it as. That's why I wanted to roll it. So,
And those trauma responses that you learned throughout your human life, that's what you were trying to rely on. But the beast is not human. It affects you in ways that you have no experience in combating. Because your beast is still a packed beast. Whether or not you as an independent soul are or not. It has always strived for connection since you were introduced as kindred. You're going to get another willpower chance to make a decision. But that decision is going to be whatever is the higher function. Because if you go with the passionate, that's the bestial taking control. So you can decide to go logical or let the beast decide if you go emotional. If you roll above a 5, you can be logical about the situation and choose whatever you would like. If you fail this roll, it will be bestial and the beast will decide what it needs to do for the benefit of the beast.
I have to message my fucking I have to. Go open, you goddamn son of a fucking app.
Are you
I have a
missing like
question.
messaging AI? What would you do in this situation,
No,
beast?
I'm sending you a screenshot.
I have a,
Go ahead, Jim. Meg,
did I get? I got Jimmy's number.
you do.
Can I text him real quick?
Yeah, go for it. What do you say?
Hey, you alive?
Okay, you sent it. Where did you message me at, Pixie?
Discord. I know. I got all the things.
You did.
No, yeah.
You got all the things.
I can't make
Messy
this shit
crit,
up.
bestial failure. Good job.
Five successes. Possible. He was like above a 5, but I also got possible messy crit, possible bestial failure. So like, it's up to Slay.
It's about 10 minutes before you realize you're no longer staring at the train station. It's about 20 minutes before you realize you can control your feet again. What would the beast feel as the biggest threat to her in New Orleans? To the beast's safety.
Yeah, no, I know. That depends. And I need you as the beast
Okay. Well,
mind
tell me.
to answer this for me. Is the beast a packed animal because it wants to be and it craves connection, or is the beast a pack animal in spite of itself?
Your beast is a found family pack animal where it seeks protection from others that it trusts.
Okay. Then right now, the biggest threat to the beast is the church.
Okay. The overwhelming presence of thought that you currently have because of the bestial failure is that it doesn't matter if you go and take care of another situation and investigate that if you only have things here that are going to follow you there. So if you're going to take care of any situation, you take care of the close and present danger first, and then once that's clear and you won't be chased, you can follow whatever you want. There's no sense in the predator hunting something if it's going to be hunted the entire time. And you find yourself walking towards your back to your place. And it's about that time that you see the girls approaching your house. You're still far enough away. You haven't been using celerity.
The minute she sees them, though, she does.
Okay.
And if she's still in coming out of beast headspace, she doesn't stop to notice if anyone's watching. She just gets there. Pops up. What's wrong?
Coolest thing about moving faster than a bullet, it's really hard to follow a bullet. So
great,
you're
amazing.
good.
What happened? What's wrong?
God.
I just hug Siren real quick.
She
She
stands there for a minute.
There is a recoil of not from Gem, but from containment. A slight sense of claustrophobia you feel by being grabbed, even by somebody your beast recognizes as friend. It's just that initial hackles being raised, coming off that headspace.
Which doesn't make sense, because packed animal, so I assumed that it would be fine. She pushes past that, and...
Sorry, I don't do that enough. I just needed to.
As Jem starts to pull away, she grabs her and hugs her back and pulls her back.
And I'm gonna move so our heads are like, our cheeks are next to each other, so that we are essentially cheek to cheek and now talking to Liz, but still hugging her. So, I got this text, and she'll show him the text from Ego.
She opens the door, keeping hold on Jem with the other arm, and throws her in the house. Just yeet! And
this bitch is empty.
I assume that Liz will come with me, otherwise I am prepared to yeet her inside as well.
And I will follow.
No, you don't want to get Jotun? It's fun.
I'm like one of those Vikings at the Ren Fair who just like throws the log rides physically myself.
Hold on, maybe I just
maybe I do want to be thrown in.
Maybe I don't.
Maybe
I just wait to be yoted.
Apologetically, it is unfortunately that one scene in Twilight where Edward throws her across the room to protect her because you don't have celerity, so she forgets that you can't recover fast enough, so you've probably smashed into something. I'm so sorry.
But I'm fine.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, no serious damage. You stumble a little bit, but...
I'm going to just take the phones down to the soundproof room.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Yes, I am. Yes, I
No,
am.
no, no. You are.
You're on.
This is more of a role for whether or not I think Vegas would have done something.
Done what?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, he helped
fuck.
you design your place.
Hmm.
Come on. Okay, yeah. Siren, you would actually know that inside of your soundproof room, your sound silencing set, he is actually installed somewhat of a Faraday cage where electronic devices that you bring in won't necessarily go off or ring. And it's kind of been annoying sometimes where you fucking couldn't check something because you're inside of a internet no bubble. But it's also been expressed to you that it's a really good way to not have outside interferences come in over the tracks that you're trying to record using your power. So it's a safety net for you. Also, kind of makes cell phones fucking not be able to transmit to the tower while inside the soundproof room. The set, just the controls, yes, but not the sound set.
She stops Jem before we go in. Are you waiting on a response text from anyone right now?
Yes.
Then not in there. She does lock all the extra doors and everything, so they're in the control room. But it's... And also... So I'd employed a hacker a while ago, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'd Gould a hacker. I would
You want
like
to see if there's anything popping up?
I would like him to log in to whatever and do his thing and see if he can, while we're in this house, reroute any cell phone tower things so it doesn't look like it's coming from this house.
Do me a favor. You're gonna roll for him.
Great.
Roll 6 dice.
No hunger?
Well, he's a ghoul.
He's
He
not
doesn't
lu-
get
yeah,
hunger
exactly.
dice.
Just making sure. 3 successes.
Hackers don't eat.
Okay. He just gives you a thumbs up.
Cool. Okay. What the fuck?
So, well, I texted and asked him to come over so we could talk, and he said he'd be on his way, and it usually takes him about 20 minutes, and about 45 minutes he still wasn't here, so I texted him to see if he was on his way, and then I heard the ding, and I went, and his phone was on my porch. So I sent a message to Ego saying, hey, do you hate me? Have you seen your brother? And this is what he sent back.
She calls her hacker back immediately. Hey.
Okay.
She knows that his lines are secure.
Yeah.
Liz reads it and like the claws like extend and come back out.
She calls, she says, hey,
Hey, boss.
I'm gonna insult you for a second. How good at multitasking are you?
Good enough to do this and talk to you and play Call of Duty. What's up?
We'll put down the Call of Duty for a minute. I need you to check all of the video surveillance cameras for a very specific face.
Can you send me the face in digital form, or are you gonna have to just describe
You ever
this?
seen Mario Brothers?
Yeah, I've
She's
seen.
going to give him the description of both faces, the human version of him and the non-human version of him, and she's going to specifically tell him to start at the nearest traffic cameras to Jem's house to see if it was even Id who showed up to drop the phone in the fucking first place.
Use the word. The Super Mario Brothers word. If you don't use the word, he won't know what to look up. He won't know what to look for.
Is it Goomba?
Goomba.
Yeah, Goomba. Yeah.
He goes, okay.
Yeah.
Click.
Great. So yeah, she's waiting to hear back if it was even him who went to drop it off, because the idea of Id being snatched suddenly on her front porch seems real suspicious. The idea of someone using it as bait seems way more likely.
Jem, around your house on Rebecca Chase Avenue.
Yeah.
What are the street camera situations like?
Oh, You know,
Because
that's my
Rebecca
hair.
Chase is
I
not
might.
going. You can set up your own cams, but Rebecca Chase is not going to want a lot of surveillance on her neighborhood.
I've got stuff.
Okay.
I feel like
What?
Yeah,
So you
I've
have
got
your own
stuff.
you have your own house stuff, which is fine.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
feel
like
like
you have an
because
armory, so you have pots to.
I'm the prince's kid, I feel like I should have extra security.
Yeah, no, you would take the general precautions. You know, it kind of comes with like sun safe rooms, also like wireless cameras that I can see shit that happens when I'm unconscious and dead to the world.
Yeah,
It's
there's
pretty
stuff.
normal.
There's stuff for like the street.
Okay. Siren, you get a text back. No Goomba.
Or Matt Mercer, which was his human version.
And no Matt Mercer. He does give you a description of a dude walking, the only pedestrian at night on that road. Was a pretty nondescript white dude walking off the street, and then coming back about 2 hours later and just coming up the road. He can't see Jem's house because he's not tapped into her shit, but he can see the street cams.
Can I ask
How
him
do I
for
get him
hair color or
tapped
anything
into-
like that?
Based off the description, you think it's Jimmy.
Ginger?
Oh.
However, remember, Siren only knows that Jimmy left town.
Mm-hmm.
And the beast thinks the biggest threat is the church.
You are out of beast
It
headspace.
doesn't
I will say
fucking
that.
matter.
I know.
Thank you. She... Tell me where he went.
Boss, all I can see is that he walked off the street again, but from the other side. He started from on the street, went left, came back a few hours later, and continued. Like he walked, dropped something off, then continued on his same path off the street.
Find him. Find him in the cameras. Don't fucking care how.
Okay.
She turns. Hey, question for the room. Any idea why Father Jimmy would be wandering up and down your street?
I let him go.
Let him go from...
My house.
And he got to your house when you sent him the letter saying he was leaving, when you told us he was leaving, we assumed he was leaving. We all assumed he was gone, right? And she looks at Liz.
Oh!
It took him. He took me to where he was. I called Jim.
Ha! Okay. Right. Good. Excellent. All right. Sorry, I'm just absorbing a insane amount of information right now.
This all happened last night.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. Hey, next time, instead of you good, maybe, hey, I have some life-changing
Technically, you didn't get the you good.
fucking updates. She still checked on me. I don't
You
know.
did.
Maybe more details.
I would be happy to give you those details whenever you respond to me, so I know you talk to me.
Okay.
I will say that. I will say, when you called your hacker guy, when you turn on to contact your hacker guy, you turn your phone on for the first time, you do receive text messages from
I turned it
Liz.
off after the most recent text. I didn't have it off before. I turned it off during the bestial failure.
Yeah, but then when you turned it off and then you came here.
Yeah, there were no new
And you
texts
turned it
at
on.
that point. She had texted me the once.
Yeah.
And I turned it off because I was trying to emotionally disassociate. Cool. I don't know. I still feel like some things are bigger than, I wonder if they're ignoring me. But that's just me. I feel like Inquisition boyfriends coming back to town or never leaving town in the first place might supersede that. That's just me, though, apparently. And what the fuck does my opinion matter? Fun fact. Looks like he had Id's phone.
Not confirmed, but most likely.
I don't say
What?
that. I say it looks like, because that's what it looks like. He had its
What?
phone. Hey, you know your boyfriend's better than I do.
I'm calling Jimmy.
Okay, you call Jimmy.
I call my
Phone
hacker.
rings.
Follow that signal.
I need a. He responds. From the signal coming from your house.
Yeah, he's actually texting.
Give
Yeah.
me, and he interrupts you. Just give me the number that you're trying to
I
see if
have been.
it.
Yeah, I'm texting
Okay.
him all the relevant phone numbers right
He
now.
goes, that number is not being contacted by a tower. And at the time that he's telling you this, Jim, it just keeps ringing and ringing and ringing until it goes to voicemail. And the hacker goes, so if they're trying to call somebody, I see the signal trying to come out of the house. I see it pinging the tower. Yeah, it's their phone. And you get the impression that he can see y'all's phones automatically, consistently, constantly connecting to the tower. That's how cell phone works. And then that what she is trying to reach, that number is not being reached by another mobile tower.
Which
The
means
call
it's
is
off,
not getting
probably.
through. It's not that it's off. It's just that phone is not registering that it's getting a phone call. So his phone logs, and he lets you know this, will never show that he was being contacted, even though your phone records will show that you're trying to contact him.
I'm
And just goes to
I'm
voicemail
going-
for you.
I'm going to Louis number 2.
Okay. She
And
starts walking out.
I'm saying that out loud to the girls. I'm going to Louis number 2.
She looks
And
away.
as she heads towards the door, she stops and turns around. Did you know that it had a car this whole time? Oh, this whole time. This
I
whole time.
assumed most of us did. It's just you who likes to walk an Uber.
Liz,
Number 2, I just
you would know that the
I know you
biggest
like
part,
the city air, but like, it's not safe anymore. Get a car.
the biggest threat right now to you, Liz, is not the interpersonal bullshit. Is that one of your kindred has committed a masquerade breach at Louis number 2.
It's my job to those things.
To do what you want to do with the masquerade breach. Yeah.
She stops.
Sheriff might need to be informed, but
I'll just text Victor.
it's very much like the prince has let you, like, while Victor might take care of the political stuff, that you do, he hired you because you killed somebody with no fucking qualms about it.
I am the boogeyman.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Well, she stops. She celerities to the door even to like stop. She assumes that the masquerade breach where Liz is going, but she stops
Mm-hmm.
Jem.
Yeah.
Give me one reason why I should save him if it turns out he's behind all of this. Just give me one reason.
Which him?
His honorable father, James.
Because he's my husband. Because I've spent 15 years with him. And because if he did this to me, it's my fucking right to put him in the ground.
And will you?
I will certainly try.
Be safe, you two.
Where you come?
I'm going hunting. I can find
For-
him.
Oh. I didn't know.
I just said, give me a reason not to kill him. Did you think I was not going to go find him? Like,
We're thinking we're gonna find him at Louis too.
you might, but I'm gonna at least figure out where he's gone in the meantime with the hacker. I'm going looking.
The hacker is he is completely confirmed that once he left that street, it is a different network, and
I'm not looking for phones. I have cameras. That's why.
that's what he's saying is when he saw him leave the because it's two different networks of cameras. It's the shit that Rebecca Chase controls that your guy has gotten into, and then it's the city stuff which he can access. But it seems like he lost facial of Jimmy when he went back to the city, which is the area that Jimmy is more familiar with and where cameras are.
And that actually helps too, because if he's going out of his way to avoid cameras, I can use that too.
He is. He it looks like he is.
Good. Then I am gonna go fucking hunting.
Okay, so we're going to split the party again. Jem and Liz, you guys are going to St. Louis number 2.
Yep.
Ah!
You guys, what mode of transportation are we taking?
Hey, there
Are
are
we going-
cars!
Are we going feetsies? Or are we going
I have my motorcycle everywhere with me.
Sidecar?
If Jim wants to get in the sidecar, she's more than welcome
Okay.
to.
Oh, I'm riding bitch. How dare you?
That's so fair.
Are you gonna pick up the pups?
Yeah, I pick up I don't live. I gotta kill something. I gotta kill
Okay.
something.
Just like you did to scare the shit out of it, I assumed you were gonna do to scare the shit out of fucking Ego. So
I simply just love big dogs and scaring men. And
I'm here for it.
And what
Oh
about your
my.
character? What do they love?
Yeah. Tell me what Liz
I'm
likes.
talking about you, Kat.
Talking about you. God.
So that's gonna slow down a little bit because you're gonna pick up Bud and Lou, the bestest
Yeah.
boys.
They
So
whistle. They jump out a window. It's fine.
so Siren, that is gonna give you some rolls. How would you like to go about hunting?
All right. If he is avoiding the cameras,
Mm-hmm.
I have street smarts for days.
True.
I have streetwise. I
Okay.
would like to use that specialty, motherfucker. And
Uh-huh.
my thought process is this. Took 2 hours for him to come back, right? We know it should have taken 45 minutes. We know Jimmy probably couldn't hide from a camera that was outside ID's. Can I have my hacker hack into anything near ID's place?
You can get him. I hate to say it, like you can have him certainly try. Go ahead and roll me another 6 dice for your
Yeah.
hacker.
Yeah. 6 successes! Motherfucker!
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Unfortunately,
Fine,
you
Jim.
cannot get access.
That's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Great. Not a problem. Gonna use some street smart shit because I've
Okay.
traveled this city a lot now. 2 hours, even if he's taking weird side streets. I'd like to kind of do the math, and I would like to figure out the most likely couple of routes where he might have come and gone from IDS to Gems and back again. Because
Okay.
if he had to go and intercept this man coming to see Gem, then he had to have crossed, there had to have been somewhere he either slipped up or this was the only way he could have gone avoiding fucking cameras to get there and back in time.
Roll me a intelligence streetwise and then a wits awareness roll.
Okay, intelligence through eyes.
0. Cool.
Streetwise is 5 successes,
Okay.
and intelligence or wits awareness is
Wits awareness.
Not great, but I'll do it. 3 successes.
Wits awareness, the streetwise at least gets you to the right side of New Orleans. You know that he, from the direction he left originally and then came back from, was over there, and the right side when he left was the escape route. Do you want to find him or find possibly what he was doing in the interim while he was off camera?
No, I have the same theory that Meg has. My actual theory before she even said that was that he on purpose made it seem like Jimmy because he disappeared again when he hit the real cameras and he made himself appear on camera specifically where he knew we could see him. I think it might be Id.
The only reason I'd say no is because Mask of Many Faces doesn't work like Zamichi flesh crafting. He can't make himself look like anybody.
But he didn't. All we saw was nondescript and sounded from the description like Jimmy. But if he made himself ginger,
I
or
was
whatever,
worried it was. I was worried it was Jimmy. It was in my house.
No, because we saw Id and Jimmy at the same. Because we saw them separately, and I don't know that anyone else could have faked being Id. I think
You
we
could
saw
fake
them
being it on camera, but you know for a fact that it was Jimmy sitting in front of you.
exactly.
I know that you had that thought, but there is nothing
Yeah.
that led you to believe that it wasn't your
Yes.
husband sitting across the table
Okay.
from you.
But
Um,
also, there are flesh crafters in the city. We know
There are
that.
flesh
There are.
crafters.
That's one
You
thing
made
off the
friends with
list.
some of them.
So my
Um,
thought process is I either want to find where Jimmy's body is
Okay.
if Id killed him for real and then took his place or is trying to frame him. Or I don't need to find out what he did in the interim so much as I need to find whoever it is right now. Whether it's Id or Jimmy, I need to figure out where the fuck they're going now.
Okay. While you make the decision to follow the escape path, you feel a pull of, I wonder what happened. And it's just this thing that gnaws on you.
Then I
You
will
had to
go
make a
there.
decision.
Then I will go
No,
there
no.
and God damn it. Fuck
Okay. When you go left, you feel a pull of like, I could be missing the investigation or I could be missing the hunt by doing the investigation. You chose to do the hunt.
Fuck.
Part of you feels that pull to do both at the same time, regardless of which one you choose. It is just the nature of a hunter is,
I know.
which scent am I tracking?
I know. I have to hope that the investigation will be able to be unraveled later, but I need to find the monster.
Your wits awareness. You feel like you're not losing the path. You feel like if you were him, you were doing the things that he would do. That's the best you can go off of right now is if I was running from doing this, where would I go? If I was going to ground, where would I go? If I was going to my next target, where would I go? You're looking at all those angles, and while you feel like you're not losing anything, you don't feel like you're gaining any clues along the way.
Fuck.
You other two, you get to St. Louis number 2.
Haha, we're here.
There are in the interim of the hunt. You see the homeless and the ghouls outside of St. Louis number 2. They smile at you, they nod, they know who you are, and the gates are open for you by the time you get up to them. Because they know who you are. They know what you're here for. They're at least going to be kind enough to open the door for you. Welcome home.
I turn to Jem real quick and I say, "You have Candide's number. Can you text her, let her know that we're doing like official business in Louis number 2?"
Done.
Done. Immediate response. Do you need additional supervision? Do you want her to show up
Ooh.
as the primogen of the Nos?
Yes.
En
No.
route.
Hold on.
Not en route.
I asked Jim.
No.
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 Okay.
No.
And so Candide responds with
No.
the most emote-filled message you've ever seen, where she tells you to have fun, girls, enjoy yourselves. And it's like a kissy face emote afterwards.
Go away. I swear. I'm gonna just ... Did you get high with Dad again?
No response.
Damn it.
Okay. So she's useless.
Yeah, we.
Or she's giving you blanket permission. You don't know. It's one of those two.
That's it.
Yeah. I go in.
Okay.
I have my bat. It's out. It's
Oh, okay.
We have my main little weapon.
Out of
I have-
your arm. I need
Very
to
quickly.
remember just
By the time you take like the second right to go deeper into the mausoleums and the caskets, you were quickly met by Ego. Says, "Hey, you're on business. What can I do for you?"
I need to see your phone.
Okay. Could I ask which one?
All of
Whichever
them.
one you texted Jim on. Or all of them. That's a great answer. All of them.
Okay.
And Jem says
Follow
she's not a
me,
good
and-
hound. All of
and
them.
Right?
he looks confused to you, Jem, and goes, "Okay,
Can I inside check it?
yeah, go for it.
Can I have like a general vibe check?
Yeah, you can do a vibe check. Go for it."
Cool.
Do a wits awareness for a vibe check. You can
Thank
do a
you.
wits insight or intelligence insight for your insight check.
Oh.
I got 5 successes
Okay.
for my vibe check.
Let's see what Jem gets.
Good time, huh? Just 1.
Okay. Do me a favor, Jem. Or Meg,
Yeah.
take out your headphones real quick. We're gonna do a stage whisper. There is something there that you almost don't catch it.
Uh-huh.
You almost don't catch that he's full of shit. He's almost that good.
I hate
And it makes you question for a second. Is he telling the truth that he's going to be cool, calm, and collected about this? And there's just something that puts you on alert.
it. Okay. Oh, God.
And you guys start walking towards,
No.
deeper inside of St. No? Okay.
No. So what happens is Liz that goes a bit like straighter, and both dogs immediately go on alert.
He has turned his back to you to start leading you. Because he didn't get a chance to catch what you just did. And I'm not going to give him that chance. He starts to.
Are we like in the cemetery, like out of like?
Mhm. Yeah,
out of,
you're
like,
you're without
eye-
a kind view. I put
Cool.
like a little. There's like a no man's land shadow, can't see in as far as I'm concerned.
Cool.
I got to give you guys a place to live and
I
to work.
just under my breath say down. It does to take him down for the dogs.
Okay, I'm going to give him a chance to roll better than.
Down can mean a lot of things.
And very quickly, Lou goes for the back of the neck, and Bud goes for the left leg. And very quickly, Ego is face down in the wet cemeterial mud. And he is very still. It is.
Good.
You hear a gasp. You hear like he's about to say
Wait,
something
it or
and
ego?
realizes.
It or ego?
Sorry, Ego.
Thank you.
Sorry.
That's
Sorry,
very
Ego.
important. Okay.
You find out it's been Ed all along.
And I was here the whole time.
That Ego realizes he tries to say something, whether it be a plead, whether it be a complaint. And he stops, realizing that he is no longer in any position to be able to do anything that's not aggressive.
I tell Bud let go of the leg, but the other one keeps holding the neck.
And Bud does let go of the leg, and he backs up and circles Ego to where he could vivisect him down the middle if Ego decided that he was going to.
They are very well trained. You're going to turn over slowly, so you can look me in the eye.
He goes to move, and then Lou just kind of like moves his head for him, like you move when Lou says you can move.
Yeah.
And starts to back up to roll him in the direction Lou wants him to roll in. And the entire time you see Lou kind of loosening and gripping and loosening and gripping and loosening and gripping. So there's only a minuscule of a second. So there's only a little bit out of a time that Lou hasn't got a firm grip on his neck, to the point to the final rotation of Ego laying on his back. He's staring up. Can't look at you because of where Lou has him on his neck.
Yeah.
But that you could go and look at his eyes if you wanted
to. Liz walks over and moves so she sits on his chest and backs the dog up. And
Lou
she's looking
does.
down to him. They're like right there. You're almost as good of a liar as I am.
And Lou growls, and Lou's usually the happy one, and he is this far from Ego's face, just an inch or two away.
So I'm gonna assume you're not fucking stupid. Who are you trying to get on Jim?
Can you say that again for me?
Yeah, who are you trying to get onto Jim? with that text message. I'm referring to the text message.
He goes, I don't know what I've done, but I'm willing to explain or give proof or cause.
Jim, can I see your phone, please?
Oop. Oop.
I just pointed the text message.
He closes his eyes and he opens them. I understand.
I hand the phone back to Jim.
I'm gonna play Snake.
Her burner phone's a Nokia brick. It's like an old. They will live as long as us.
It's not. It's weirdly an iPhone. I've just downloaded
Download
Snake.
I love you
It's the
so
only
Back
much.
game she has.
when they took Snake off phones, that was the downfall of the world.
We're bringing it back, motherfuckers.
It's just a random Nazgul says that as he walks him back.
He, as we kind of talked about,
That's Duncan's thought, actually.
to have an emotion on your face is to put an emotion on your face, and he visibly looks defeated. There is a
Can I roll to see if this is bullshit?
yeah
Or is he
wits
actually...
or intelligence insight, your choice.
My wits is better. Okay. 3 successes.
You do pick up on a look of confusion, but what's causing it or the reasons behind it, you can't really read.
Okay.
But he is confused at the situation that he has found himself in.
That's fair. So, are you going to make me you were just stupid? This was a mistake?
That is hopefully the best thing I could tell you right now.
No, you're gonna say it. Say
It was
I
a
was
mistake.
stupid.
I was stupid.
Now, what else are you hiding? In reference to our dear Princess Primogen, is that what you said? What's that? In reference to our prince's protege. I
Oh, the progeny. Yeah.
Progeny.
Progeny.
Yeah, progeny.
Can we talk about this inside?
Is something inside going to keep me from going out?
I'm gonna go inside.
Not if I will tell you where all the traps are hidden, and you can make the decision on your own, but the information is inside.
I'm
I
not
just-
gonna go inside.
I do one of these to his face, and I stand up, let him up.
And the moment you kind of do that, Lou just kind of sits up, like sits on his ass, and just kind of sits up and just kind of lose himself. And he stands up and he just kind of dusts himself off and starts walking. He takes a little remote from his pocket, clicks it, and the stone slab moves
I also
away
want to
from the
remind
tomb.
everyone this man is like he was described a big guy, and Liz
He's
is
a big
like
one, yeah.
5 foot.
Oh, yeah.
Small.
Yeah.
Small.
Him
Just
small,
sit.
yeah.
It's like a
This was
gnome
the- this
sitting
was
on
the
the
football
barbarian.
player.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's in Remember the Titans with the daughter where she grabs the helmet and like start yelling at the at the football players.
This is definitely a gnome and Goliath, but the
Yes.
barbarian is the gnome
Is
and the
the
Goliath
gnome.
is a bard. And it's just like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. No,
you are
that's-
so small and mean.
He's gonna have very confusing dreams about this in the future.
Am I?
Oh, I'm
This
not
better not
confused.
awaken anything in me.
As they
Already
walk
awake.
inside, no traps go off. Siren. Camera pans back to you. Make
That
me another-
manning the hell out of these rooftops.
Are you going to take an aerial view?
Yes.
Okay. Do a wits awareness for me.
Fucking yes, I am. Obviously.
Well, there's a different view that you can get from the
2
top. And
successes and possible messy crit.
okay. You see him.
Which him?
You see Jimmy.
Where?
He is slowly walking down the side of the street. You just kind of see the side of his head, his hair. Now, you've only seen Jimmy like outside the church, right? Because you've never had.
Intimate interactions. He has no fucking clue who I am unless he knows the whole.
No, but
corporation.
what I'm saying is you haven't seen him face to face,
I've
right?
seen him through the windows. I've seen him once close up, but I
Okay.
haven't talked
Never
to him.
talked to the dude. Yeah.
No. So he would not know me, but I would know
No.
him.
You definitely. It's got to be him.
I was also one of the people following during the cat moment,
Mm-hmm.
and I left early. Like, I was one of the people who was like, let me go watch this cafe. Like, yeah.
But with your 2 successes, possibly messy crit, you it's almost like your eyes are pulled to him. And he's just walking. He's got his hands in his pockets, a little like peacoat kind of deal. And he's walking with his head down, and you're from behind him over his left shoulder. You're up on a rooftop.
Yeah.
And he's walking in it. There are other people, and he's just kind of moving to the left or moving to the right to avoid running into somebody. And he's not making conversation or stopping or going in any stores. He's just walking down the street.
I would like very much to. Is there somewhere that I can see in range that's empty enough, alley wise, or what, for like for a grab and go ambush, basically?
Yeah.
For a yoink?
For a
About
yoink.
about 2 blocks up, you would have enough time to get to an intersection that you could jump him in.
I would like to do so. And I would like it noted that I am, where is it? Hold on. That I'm double checking my shit. Everything scrolls real slow. That I am, enacting, that I'm prepping command. I'm heading
Okay.
into dominate space.
Okay.
Because I would like to grab him, pull him, and immediately command silence so he
Okay.
doesn't scream out.
Jem, Liz, remember that night you went hunting for a Jimmy alike? Jimmy
Oh,
lookalike?
fuck me!
The camera sees.
The camera remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
The camera sees a returning NPC.
Shit!
I'm gonna give.
I killed him.
But he's not the only ginger of a certain build in the city.
You're not the only one
I think
who.
there's just the 2.
Huh.
No, that's not
Intelligence,
not common.
awareness as you begin your command, as you push your will upon this
Yeah.
person.
I still need him to not scream out, even if it's fake Jimmy, so that's fine. Intelligence, awareness. I need to just print out this sheet at some point.
Or street smarts,
Street smarts!
to be fair.
6 successes.
This isn't
Possible
Jimmy.
messy crit, possible bestial failure.
No, it's a is this dude a him or not? It's not him. It looks like him a little bit.
But this is the guy who was on the camera.
It could be. It could be.
The P code is very specific. That's why I'm asking. Was he
Yeah.
wearing this on the camera?
He was not. He was wearing a like a hoodie-esque kind of coat, like a mid-frame that didn't come down past the waist. This guy is definitely wearing a like borderline to your knees, like peacoat, like mid-thigh. It's a longer jacket than what he
Good.
was seen wearing.
Good. She immediately changes and goes, shave your fucking head. I hate that hair color on men. And she leaves.
Okay.
She
With the
just-
use of command, you feel very confident that he's going to be bald tomorrow.
Good. Let's
Do
just
not
narrow it
remember
down.
why.
Back up
remember
on the
why.
rooftops I go, and I'm pissed.
Yep.
I
You
ran
feel
away.
you feel like that has distracted you. Roll me another wits awareness to track, or street smarts.
Street smarts it is. 3 successes.
You're not sure the path you were even on at this point, because you'd followed him for a couple blocks and then ran 2 blocks up, and it's just you feel like he got away from you. You don't see anybody. The streets are starting to become more barren. Is there any other avenue you would like to try?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you gave the power back to me because I couldn't use it the first time. And it's once per story, not per chronicle. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just looked so uncomfortable about
Go
that.
for it. No,
Yeah.
go for it.
The gamble is whether I think it's Id or Jimmy.
Well, if you're gonna do it, describe to the cast and viewers what you're doing. If not, you can always save it for a rainy day.
This is a rainy day. It's fucking pouring, my guy.
Yeah, there's not the only thunderstorm in the world. I'm just saying, like, choose your storms wisely.
This is new information to Siren, though.
Yeah.
She had no fucking clue any of this shit was happening. She's working with what she's got. You know what? Because I don't like that you told me to save it. So I'm
just saying, if it's a once a story thing.
Yes, I heard you. I don't like.
Go
no,
for it.
fine.
I'm not saying it.
But instead, I'm going to.
You know me. It's like using a cooldown before you go into battle, because you don't know what your battle is after that. I'm always going to be like, hey, just so you know, I have to put it out there. It's a one-time thing. You want to blow your cooldowns, blow your cooldowns.
Anyway, I am going to. Do I know where Id lives? Oh, yeah, I have to because I was checking things.
You do not know where Id's house is.
But
No.
I somehow found a way to track that area. So the hacker
Your
knows where it is.
hacker rolling a 2 was on St. Louis Cemetery's residence.
My hacker rolled a 6 for the cameras at Id's and failed. So I had to know where he was somehow.
That is the storyteller's fault, because he does not know.
Oh, that changes literally
He
everything
does
I
know
would've just
St.
done.
Louis.
Okay,
He
cool.
does know St. Louis number 2's
Okay.
ability to get
I
hacked.
haven't told you guys where Id lives.
He
Yeah, I
can't
know, but there
know
was a text
to hack
message
a
that
house he
came
doesn't
from
know
there.
about.
There was a text message that came from there, and it went out. So, like, and then the phone traveled. So clearly, and it dinged on your
She
doorstep.
never-
So it's on the somewhere radar.
What the way that I described that was from whether or not he was coming from St. Louis number 2 or coming from his own domicile would be about 20 minutes is what I told her, because she didn't ask. So I was giving her a time frame to about equidistant from either the cemetery or his place.
Got it.
She
Come
didn't
back to
know
me while
where
I
he
figure
was
out what I'm doing then.
Okay. So you guys walk into Ego's Pimp My Crypt.
Mm-hmm.
And the door, he asks you, Liz, can I shut the door behind you?
I have to make a check for myself because enclosed spaces is not her favorite, but she's been in a lot of them lately, so maybe she's growing like a little backbone to that, you know? Okay, I got 3 successes out of 3 dice. I think she's good.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
she's okay. Yeah.
You feel a pull of wanting to be in control. But it fades, passes.
I have Bud outside and Lou inside.
Okay.
Just so you know where they are.
The door shuts behind him. And it looks just like a regular little studio apartment. I mean, it's got plumbing. And you know, like they live next to each other. He goes over and opens up. It's a passageway about this big. Big enough. It's probably like 20 by 30 inches. Almost like
Okay.
a little window appears in the slides, in kind of like the stone slab walls and doors do. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go open up a door. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
And he climbs up on his little like an end table. Like he goes and stands up on his couch and goes to his end table and climbs through this little hole. And you see lights come on from the other side. You see that there's only about this much that he's crossed over.
Mm-hmm.
And then a section of the wall goes down. And you're leading into Id's apartment. And there's obviously stylistic differences. Not apartment, sorry. His residence at St. Louis number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What strikes you immediately is that, one, the differences between styles of decoration. But two, that shouldn't be able to happen at the depth that this wall is, to go down that depth.
Hmm.
Architecturally, this is part of the issue with New Orleans. But that worked. But it's a fleeting thought.
That's a Jay's question for later.
Pen.
I mean, you can always ask him about it now. I'm just saying, like, that's
God,
he's
this
obviously
pinboard's
trying to get
full.
you to go into that.
This
Um,
pinboard is full.
That is the first thing that you see when you get into Id's mini apartment. I keep wanting to say his fucking apartment for St. Louis number 2. The entire 15-foot connected mausoleums and caskets, yada yada. We know how it works here in New Orleans. The entire back wall for about 15 feet is the coterie with yarn and connections. It's people you talk to. It's people that you only remember because of this. It's just passing conversations. That's just a dude to talk to at the coffee shop. You see your ghouls laid out before you. Liz, you see the ghoul at the coffee shop.
Can I try to dig deeper? What else he has connected to me? It's
Nothing
all here,
seems like it needs to be really dug into. It's all laid out very
Okay.
clearly.
Is there
What
a
he knows
picture
and
of
what
Jimmy?
there is a picture of Jimmy. There is a picture of the junkyard for you, Liz.
I am taking Jimmy's picture.
Okay.
'Cause I don't have one. Put it in my pocket.
The junkyard is something people know. My ghouls are something people know.
Mhm. The only thing that
Anything-
strikes you is like, I didn't expect that to be public knowledge now, is that you were at Fight Club.
Oh yeah.
There's
I made a
nothing outside the
spectacle,
city
so-
limits. There's nothing outside the city limits that they know about.
Okay, cool.
Ego. Where is he?
As far as I know, he's out doing his own fucking thing. We're not exactly each other's brother's keeper, despite the situation. We don't really talk every night.
So, this gets left?
He doesn't. What?
I'm holding
You're-
up a cell phone.
The fact that you have that is what concerns me. He doesn't know I know about this. So,
You have a secret passageway into your brother's room.
yes. I'm
Why?
sure if I flip enough lamps, he probably has one into mine.
Yeah, but why do you have one?
Because I don't trust him.
It's a thing.
Trust
Oh.
but verify.
By the way, she like pats through her fun new jean jacket and pulls out
That was me. I made that.
That's pulls out an IKEA gift card and hands it to Ego.
Sway
hey,
has forgotten why this is important.
no, this is just
Oh.
Gem being Gem.
Also,
Just, you
how
know,
Megan shows affection with housewarming gifts.
affection and threats.
Yes,
Oh.
the gift
weird.
giving from Megan is either I love you and I want to show affection, or I hate you and I'm going to show affection harder. And it's hard
No,
to
I
tell
love
which.
it. No, it's always I love you. It's either I love you and I want to show affection, or I love you and you've hurt me. Have a present. I'm speaking to a therapist about it.
So he gives you an IKEA, or you give him an
I
IKEA
give him
gift
my,
card.
you
Mhm.
know, just because we didn't have the best conversation the other day, and before your space was a little sparse, and I thought maybe you could use a rug or something. I really want to find your brother. I want him to be okay.
When you find him, because we understand you're going to. Am I going to have a larger apartment after this?
That depends on your brother.
That
Fair
depends
enough.
on your brother.
I'll leave you guys to do whatever you need to in here. I am sorry for being stupid with the masquerade breach on the phone. I understand that puts me in a position and it puts you in a position, Jem. I am sorry.
I would suggest new phones.
Why? Not the new phones. Why did you do it?
It was a slip of the tongue, so to speak. Not exactly my favorite person, but that doesn't mean that I want to be anywhere tied to your own destruction, so... I am sorry.
Okay.
And he turns to walk back to his side and leave you guys here.
I'm gonna have Lou follow him. Just
He
keep an eye on
does.
him.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
There's
He's
a
gonna
point
choose
where
one.
it looks like he's going to pet Lou, and Lou just kind of like very sternly, like that throaty, like, you won't fucking get the hand back kind of vibe. And you see Ego just go, okay.
Just wanna, just real, hold on.
You're still a threat until I say you're not. We have to leave the room and come back.
And
for
Ego
him to
just
think
goes,
you're not a
okay.
threat.
He's like, I get it.
And when a dog leaves the room and comes back and gets excited because like there's a whole another person just showed up, yeah, that's exactly, that's Lou.
Like on our way out, because I don't have to be making eye contact with them. They just need to hear me.
Okay.
I'm gonna toss out. Are we done? Like, are we done, Liz? Do you need anything else?
Keep looking around this room for a little bit for anything else about us that he shouldn't know.
Okay.
You do what you want to do. We're not ransacking, but I'm looking through this room.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna wait until we're done, because I don't want.
Okay.
You in the
Would you
room.
like to? Would you like to assist Liz with this greatness and
I
endeavor?
would love to assist.
Okay. You guys go ahead and make me a whatever applicable role you guys think for this. If you have specialties in like breaking and entering, you can use your specialty there. You're trying to find valuables. This is just information and pictures. Same shit.
I have
Streetwise survival.
I have survival and streetwise.
You've been in
insight.
other places that you're not supposed to be in, looking for things to keep you alive. Go for it.
Cool. Okay.
But I have a thing in break-in.
Yeah, it
He
just
said
gives
you
you
could use that.
the two specialty dice. Do whatever like a wits or intelligence or
Okay.
dexterity if you want to rock that. You're just like, I'm really gonna thieves pocket can't whatever this.
I got 7 successes, but possible messy crit.
Okay.
I got 8 successes. Bam.
Okay.
Got a rock.
I got a rock. I got a Johnson. I got a Johnson. Neither one of you are at the point in your night mentally to give a fuck about ego shit or id shit as you go through these artifacts, his possessions. Messy crit, some shit is broken. He can replace it. Maybe Jem will give him an IKEA gift card. But you're looking through shit like if there could be a door or a magic or a hidden compartment in this, you're just gonna smash it and break it.
That's where everyone hides everything.
You think some things might have hidden compartments, you smash them, you realize they don't. You're like, oh well. Nothing would strike you as inherently dangerous that he knows about either one of you.
Or anyone.
Or any of the code.
Like another one is, does he know what Siren is?
He does not, and it doesn't look like there's even any attempt to find out. Like, there's no even like, is she
Because I'm
Toreador?
just elitist enough to seem like a Toreador.
It's just like it's
You know?
like if there could be a big red rose stamp over her
Yes,
face, he
like,
would have put it there
If
himself.
you look
like,
at my parents, you would have been like, yeah, of course the fucking Toreador recruited her. Look at that
Mhm.
bitch. at Upper East Side, bitch.
Most
Like,
Toreador that ever Toreadored.
surprise,
does.
motherfucker!
Toreadorable.
And a lot of that is because it's very well known who her sire is, and he's Toreador as fuck, right? So we
Yeah.
don't need to research that.
God, a series of events have to happen where Siren has to not exist anymore, and Vegas has to piss me off for me to be like, "Hey guys, look what he is."
That one is that one. That's the one you're looking for.
But that's series of events. The only thing keeping me from doing that is Siren existing, and I love.
But there is nothing from your past lives on there that you have to worry about, Liz. You do see something about Siren as a kid with her parents mentioned, but that's just a very background basic shit. He couldn't find a lot on your background, and you know the reasons why. But Jem, like, it's not.
So long.
He's more worried about how active you've been. He's connected more dots with you than anyone else, and that's because he knows you better and he has an interest in you.
You have been connecting dots for a while, so.
Mhm.
Liz is gonna pull out one of her knives and just stick it into the middle of the collage he has.
Mhm.
That's it. That's just gonna be there when he comes back.
Okay.
Along with all this broken shit.
And you guys go back over to Ego side.
Yeah. I write my number down on a paper and I give it to him. If he comes back, call me. That's not an order. That's like if you want to do the right thing or not. Go off.
I think being on your best side right now sounds great. So I'll go ahead and pass that along.
I have a lot of good sides.
Ego's Goomba mouth twitches. Is it going to come down to choosing sides?
I hope not.
I'll make you do. If I hear from him, I'll let Candide know.
I can make that deal.
You've got to keep everything in house.
Does he know that it threw him off the bus that time?
He does not. He doesn't know that you guys have really talked to Id about Ego.
God, I want to tell him so bad.
Save it.
Save it. Gonna put that in my pocket. That's a rainy day. I'll have to ask Jim if it's okay for me to say that.
So as you guys go to leave Ego's place, Siren, what's your new pathway looking like?
Auspex heightened senses.
Jim did have a thing before we left.
Oh, Jem, what?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Okay.
this is real fast right before I leave. I want to make sure she's out of the room. Not so that she can't hear it, but just in case so she doesn't get attacked.
Okay.
I would like for him to
Oh, yeah. Are you?
Yeah, I am, because he's fucking pissing me off. I need him to make a composure intelligence.
Okay.
Nothing you need to worry.
Two
pretty about.
successes, 3 successes. No, 2 successes and a crit. So 4 successes.
I'm trying to figure out how to fucking roll this because it's just garbage.
Yeah, Vampire, get your shit together. Your attack rolls really suck.
Yep.
They're not easily defined.
Wait. How the?
Are you trying to do derangement?
Yes. Dementation.
Do oh yeah, dementation. Do a.
It's manipulation. Dominate.
Okay.
But there is no dominate button.
No, yeah, do charisma manipulation.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're
That's
good.
fine. Like I
I
said,
would
they
like
don't
to
explain that
interrupt
shit
all of
well.
this to give you all very, very important, crucial information. I was about to just text Kat, but now we're having a quick gap. Hosier is 6'6".
Yeah, him tall
He
dude.
is 6'6".
In Faye.
I was about to say
Him-
that is a Fey King, and Florence is his bride from another court. That is a headcanon I will accept until I die.
Florence?
Florence,
In the
yes,
machine?
I think
yes.
about that
Machine.
man.
There's a
I think
whole
about that.
series of Tumblr posts about how they are listening to their music. They are summer and winter court villains that are like Romeo and Juliet,
Mhm.
and they are singing to each other across time and space, and I love it. I didn't know. Why would I know that?
I
Singers are
think-
just voices in my head. They're not people.
I think about that man almost as much as men think about the Roman Empire, actually.
That whole trend, I think that is just other guys letting you think that we think about the Roman Empire.
No, we all
much.
know you all think about the zombie apocalypse and how and where you would go to survive it. That's a conversation I've had with every man in my life, and you all have plans. So do I, motherfucker.
It's like Roman Empire. Like, oh yeah, they help us do things that we still do today. I don't know if I can care about the Roman Empire.
No.
Zero fucks. I think about them once in a blue moon. It's usually, oh, it's a movie about Romans.
Nope, I've got my zombie apocalypse conversation locked and loaded. Anyway, Meg is ready with her rolls now.
3.
What are you trying to affect on him?
Oh, I'm just saying shit to him.
Oh, what would you like to say?
Yeah, it's the dementation thing. I say stuff, and if they fail, then it's clan bane, and if they don't, they're fine.
Okay. Tell me what you say, because it's kind of one of those things like you say it, and whether it takes hold or not, whether it
Still
affects
saying-
them.
You are, try as hard as you might, you are never going to be Grin. Then
I'm going to give you 2 specialty dice.
That's very kind of you. I don't think that's going to matter because this girl can't roll for shit. 1 success.
1 success ties it.
Yep.
And normally
Mad about it.
that would be a thing that doesn't really affect. They would feel like that kind of hurt, but man, the issue is that like some people are more, let's take D&D for example. Some monsters are resistant to fire, some are vulnerable to fire. Some kindred are more vulnerable to certain threats and hurt feelings than others about the same situation.
Ego have a fragile ego?
You get him, and then there's a slight paranoid look that he gets in his eyes. I'd really like it if you left.
Enjoy the gift card!
As soon as you're out the door, and as soon as Lou is out the door slowly shuts. And
I
from
must be eating
inside,
dog's treats from my bag.
from inside, from Id's side, if you thought you guys didn't care about Id's shit, searching for information, a tornado has just went off on Id's side of the duplex. You hear crashes. You hear smashed wood. You can hear paper,
What did you say to him?
and you hear a growl.
Told him that the whole place needed to get redone.
She walks up and just places her hand on either side of your face. I have never been more proud of you. And goes,
Thank you. Let's go find my boyfriend. And she skips out.
Mhm. On that note, let's see if Siren can help you do that.
Siren, find the boyfriend.
I'm working on it. I am pushing heightened senses.
Okay.
Can I do a blood rouse whatever thing to raise 2 of them, because heightened senses is automatic. Raise 1 of your 5 senses to superhuman levels, and it doesn't have a cost. Can I force it to have a cost to raise more than 1?
You can.
I'm gonna do that.
See if
I would like to.
see if you get hungry.
I would like to attempt to do that. No, I'm good.
Okay.
So
what sense are you trying to become?
I would like.
Which 2?
So, if I know he came from gems, I could probably smell hints of gem on him, lingering undead that isn't quite undead because it's attached to a living body. So I'd like to do smell. I'd like to do smell, and I'd like to do sight, because I don't want to be fucked over next time that I pounce on someone and have it not be him.
Okay.
Please and thank you.
You start to kick up those senses. Are you going to start where you're at, or go back to gems and start there?
I'm gonna go back to gems if I'm gonna try.
Okay. Roll me a
Streetwise again?
wits.
Or streetwise or what's awareness?
Yeah, wits survival or wits streetwise.
Ooh, I think my survival.
Because now you're not using intelligence. You're using just that internal. Let's see if I got this.
All right. 3 successes. Possible messy crit.
As you start to leave gems, you start, because you do pick up gem scent, and as you're leaving her porch area, you pick up gem scent mixed with something else, and you follow that. And there's something there, and you just assume it's him, it's Jimmy's scent. And you follow it. That scent, it's just, you can't get it out of your nose. And you lose gem scent. And it's just that. It starts to get painful. It's like a sulfuric burn in your nose. Now you got a messy critical. I'm going to use that to give you a chance to continue and push through this. But it will require constant willpower checks to track the scent of a...
Would I recognize that scent from the time I have spent around the Nosferatu?
No, you would recognize that scent from the pungent sulfuric smell of the Second Inquisition.
That's what I wanted to double check which one it was. I will push through.
Okay. Make me a willpower check.
Which one of my smelly men is it? Is it the garbage smelly man or the
3
holy
successes.
smelly
Has
man?
3 successes? Okay.
Possible bestial failure. But 3
There.
successes. I know! I'm telling you what it says on the
Dice.
thing!
I know. Oh, the dice hate you.
I'm sorry!
You start to make your way back down the path that you were following originally, realizing you were right. You were on the right path earlier. And then it is all you can smell, to the point where it is painful, it is burning your nose, and it is overpowering to the point of there is no way to continue tracking via scent. Because it is all you smell now. It either means you are right on top of it, or it has overwhelmed your beast.
Can I...
Why is the air spicy?
Why is it spicy?
Exactly.
Can I choose to drop the smell senses?
You can do that.
And choose instead to... I will rouse check again.
You would have to rouse check to switch it.
To switch it to... Because I have had sight, I'd like to switch it to hearing.
Okay. Do me a rouse check.
4 successes!
Fair enough.
Sorry, on the actual... I did the rouse check already, that was fine. 4
okay.
successes on tracking things. Sorry, I just automatically rolled. I have my fucking... The same thing queued up. I'm just like very excited.
I got you. Your hearing picks up. What are you listening for? What are you trying to tune into? As you filter all the sounds that you're not looking for of the city of New Orleans at night, what are the sounds you are trying to look for?
kind of shoes was he wearing?
You never saw the camera
Never saw the
imagery?
camera imagery of the shoes. Okay, I am going to. Yeah, I can't do this like my book magic. I have control over that. This is very different,
Calm
Randy.
down.
Shh. Find me the man. Thank you. So, I am. Ooh, okay. If it's superhuman, and we know he's avoiding cameras, I would like to specifically listen for footsteps in an area that has no electronic interference from cameras. I'd like to listen only in areas where there's no hum of. I can, as a normal autistic person, hear the hum of electronics from cameras. As a superhuman vampire, I would absolutely be able to hear them better.
You would.
I would like to be able to listen for the quietest, least electronic places and find footsteps in those spots.
The 4 successes will allow you to tune out to just that range.
Great.
I want another roll. I want to, if you're going to do a bat-like echolocation, okay? Yes. I want to know your 4 successes will allow you to tune out Daredevil style everything but footsteps and the electric buzz.
Yes, great, fantastic.
That is what your 4 successes will do. If you would like to investigate those areas, I need a wits awareness or an intelligence awareness as you track.
Can you imagine if my giant animal form was a bat? That'd be so fucking cool.
I'm really surprised y'all didn't go that route.
3 successes. 3 successes, no critical anything, no, just 3 successes. No crit and or bestial fucking shit, just 3.
You do not get the sense at this point that there is anybody just walking, 1, by themselves, 2, in areas of unsurveillance. The times that you do track and hunt through the city streets are vagrants, are people in alleys drunk, or finding a place to sleep for the night. You don't find Jimmy.
Cool. I love spending a whole night doing nothing useful at all. Great. But she will continue to do this all night because she has nothing else to do.
Well then that's a different role. Well, it's a continuation. If you're gonna hunt all night, give me another 2 wits awarenesses.
What the fuck else am I gonna do?
Well, it's just that you're hunting something that doesn't want to be hunted in a city of distractions.
Great, awesome. If he doesn't want to be hunted, that's all the more reason to fucking hunt him.
And I'm with you. Give me two more for the remainder of the night.
Oh, that was not the button I wanted to push. Hold on.
I'm not looking. I'm trusting what you say.
I would like to. No, I hit the willpower reroll. But no, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
I would, however, like to briefly say I'd like to feed so I have less hunger dice fucking me up in these rolls, please.
You want to feed off the Jimmy alike?
I already left him and made him shave. I'm not gonna go find him again.
I'm saying you could have fed. You could have fed from him when you did.
She's not feeling particularly in touch with her humanity at this particular moment. She's gonna go feed off of her pool of groupies.
Okay. You have 3 dots. How many would you like to remove?
Well, I don't want to kill any of them. So 2.
So 2.
Okay. 2 dots, please.
That's fine.
All right.
I was just asking. I was giving you the choice.
Let's hunt again now that I'm refreshed.
The hunt goes fine. When you go down the alley and you see these vagrants there, and these solo individuals that are just there to sleep off the night, you take one by the throat and you reduce your hunger by 2 points. And they'll continue to sleep off in an alley being drunk. So, you now only have 1 hunger dice rolling against you, kind of. Go ahead and roll me a wits awareness or a survival. 4?
Yeah.
4 successes. It takes you leaving the area and to let your nose kind of calm down.
Like when you smell coffee beans in a perfume shop, you're like, stop
Kinda.
it.
Yeah. To get that smelling salts burn out of your nose. You get the impression that you need to widen your search after the time that you've spent.
Yeah.
Where would that mindset take you?
I would go backwards then, because I don't know that he was trying to leave town. I don't know that he was whatever, so I started. I don't have smell up for a reason now.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But I instead start at the church.
Okay. Roll me another wits awareness for
5 successes. Thank you. No, thank you. Only 1 hunger instead of 3. Way better.
About this time, throughout the night,
I only have 5 dice, so like that's pretty much.
you, with your heightened senses,
Yeah.
with that being up, and you thinking about going to the church, you hear quiet arguing between 2 masculine voices on the inside about not leaving.
Yeah. Good. I listen real hard. Ooh, I listen real hard, and
5 successes and heightened senses. You listen real hard.
I'm listening real hard, and I can do a roll for this fucking thing. Where is it? The younger of the voices, I'm gonna hazard a guess, given who we know Jimmy was hanging out with was the older father.
Mhm.
I'd like to sense emotions. Which is the thing I do, where I can sense the most intense emotions of a person. every time.
Resignation and disgust.
Excellent. Cool. Can I hear what they're saying, please?
Yeah.
Do the scene for me. Let's go.
There's an older voice and a younger voice, but the younger voice is still an adult man.
Yes.
We all have these trials of faith. We have bigger jobs to do here than just worry about one little hatch of bats. I think there needs to be work done outside of the city. I think it's too dangerous for us here. There's something going on. I know it. I understand in your younger generation of our church that fighting every threat that you find is honorable. I understand that, Jimmy. I understand that. But we have a bigger mission in this world than just New Orleans. So stay here. Raise these children in God's eyes and bring them to the light. Why? I'm making the world a better place, Father. And you hear the footsteps.
Hey, Siren,
Now
you get it now?
wet.
He's tired. Do you get it now?
I was on the side of, if he loves her, maybe we should use him from the fucking beginning! Anyway,
And you hear the wet footsteps on cold stone.
Can I see or guess where he went?
No. At this late at night, it's really the only sound that your senses could pick up aside from snoring and the scrubbing of floors and the silent prayers.
But he's in the church.
A man named Jimmy is in that church, yes.
Don't fucking do that.
You don't know, you can't see him.
What are the odds that some other random Jimmy just killed a priest?
You guys like picking on gingers in the city because of that fucker, who knows?
Yeah, I feel like all of their names aren't Jimmy, though.
We've created a whole new enemy that we don't even know about.
I'm
The
tired of being
Gingers
hunted in
of
the city.
New Orleans! Okay, fuck.
There were 3 of us, all brothers.
Now
Now there's only one.
Ed, and Eddie. It's
Ed,
James.
Ed, and Eddie. James, Jim, and
Sean,
Jamie.
Jimmy. Okay. Then.
Gingers also can't go out in the sun, it's true.
Ah!
Oh, God.
God fucking damn it. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Okay. Can I'm gonna call my hacker.
Okay.
I need you to make my phone seem like it's not coming from right here. For just the length of a call.
Do you need to make the phone call while I do this?
How long can you give me? I'll make it while you're here if you have to be active.
I mean, no, I need to know if you need to be able to use your phone while I take you off the network.
I do.
3 minutes from now, you should be able to do it. Click.
She waits 3 minutes and 1 second and calls the landline inside the church and asks for James Callahan.
It would be best if you called back during business hours. Is this an emergency? You could always call your local police department. I understand that they take care of things.
Can I use
Over the phone?
Yeah, I have a voice. I'm all
you know,
vocal, but I'm all voice.
most kindred would struggle. You would not struggle
That's
as
my
hard.
whole thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to be very clear of, and she makes her voice sound very sweet and innocent. I said, I'd like to speak to Father O'Callahan, please.
Of course, sweet girl. Let me go see if I can find him. Can I give him a phone number to call you back at, or it will take me a minute.
You have 1 minute,
I have 1 minute.
and I'll need to speak to him in private.
You don't need to speak to him in private.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
And he puts the phone down. Do you still have your heightened senses up?
Yeah, and my sense of motion. I am just nosebleed from all the shit I'm vibrating with. I've been making rolls, but that's one of the reasons I fed.
You hear shuffled footsteps, unconfident footsteps, jogging across marble floors, stone floors.
They sound wet anymore?
No, it's coming from a different place.
Huh.
Father Callahan! Father, and you hear a stumble. And a crack is probably the best way to describe the sound of an old, fragile man falling on stone floors as he rushes to go complete a command supernaturally compelled.
I gave that man a twist tie wedding ring, and he up in here killing all these priests. I'm so very excited.
He didn't kill that guy. That's an
He
old
just
dude who
tripped?
stumbled running.
On a marble.
That's an old dude who fell
It happens, man.
trying to
Accidents
run
happen.
in a minute across. There was no chance he could have gotten to Jimmy's room in a minute. But you didn't know that, and he couldn't tell you that. It's a big church. It's a minute. It's not happening.
He said it would take a minute, so I said
It would
he had
take a minute. You know, he's old as fuck. A minute, it could be 5 hours. You called in the middle of the night. He had to put his jammies on and walk his priestly ass down the
Only a
hall.
citizen should have life alert.
Cool.
Help me, I've fallen and I can't get up. But what you do here, since you do have your senses still heightened, you hear the creaking of wood near the bell tower.
Fly up there. Oh wait, that's just me.
Way to rub that shit in. Oh, it's just me, fly
No,
girl.
it's fine. I was already feeling like I wasn't gonna be able to do a goddamn thing tonight. Rub in that
No,
I can't fly, cat. Like,
There's a
You can
it's
climb. Go, spider monkey.
I'm going to as soon as he lets me know that I can.
no 100%.
Thank you. There you go.
You can make me a willpower check to touch the grounds of the Second Inquisition, holy grounds.
4 successes, motherfucker.
You do. You start to climb up, and it's almost this preternatural ability to sense the areas that the Second Inquisition controls and those with just the church controls, because not all of this is consecrated to the same level and extent. When there's a thought that you think to yourself of, if they would have had Jace, this whole thing would have been locked down. But you find weaknesses, places that your hands don't hurt to touch as you climb. It's getting towards the end of your night. You know you have about an hour and a half left. Are you going to climb up the steeple?
Yeah.
To see all the people?
I'm gonna try to find wherever the fuck he is. So
if it's him that is the wood upstairs, it is in the bell tower. It is in up there.
Then I'd like to go in up there.
Okay. I'm going to give you the ability to peek in and see who it is without them seeing you. I need a stealth roll from you.
Ooh, that's new. Okay, gotta change up what I'm rolling. A lot of my stuff is the exact same numbers of dice. And so I'm like, fuck, I gotta make sure that I know what this is. Stealth what? What am I rolling?
Dexterity stealth. You're trying to
Stealth, thank you.
climb supernaturally up a flat surface in the middle of New Orleans at night.
Drumsticks stabbing into the fucking...
Whatever you gotta do. You could do it with your hands. It's fine. The mortar's deep enough. 3. Okay. We're gonna roll for him. As you peek up, he's sitting here. Jimmy is holding binoculars up as he takes the caps off and goes to stand up and looks directly into your eyes.
Father?
Siren.
I was wondering. May I come in? She says, embracing the vampiric trope of I have to be invited.
Well, since you're able to, interesting. Join me.
She swings. She does sit and perch on the edge of the window. She doesn't come all the way into the room.
Can I do like the Spider-Man like hands between the feet,
she'll sit on the ledge, just like back to the like just sitting like this, but like back so she could fall out if she needed to.
He puts before he looks like he's about to stand up. He puts the binoculars back in this backpack and zips it up. And he zips it up, stands up. It's always good to have a higher view of the city. Can I ask you a question?
Only if I get to ask one afterwards.
Were you following me earlier?
Tried to. Did you have something to do with a certain cell phone being left on Jem's porch?
I did.
Your turn.
Why do you care?
I care about Jem. Do you?
I care about Jem.
And for the moment, it seems like we're on the same side. Is it alive?
Is what alive?
Id alive?
He smiles.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, he hasn't been alive for a long time.
Is he alive like me? Or unalive like...
He won't be bothering her again.
That's kind of sexy.
No, I know, I fucking love it. She counts in her head of, I believe it's your turn again.
What is your actual goal here?
To find out if we should use you for a common goal.
I don't think our goals are aligned.
If Jem asked you to give up all of this for her, would you?
He kind of like hops up on the edge of the... It's kind of like mirror how you're sitting. And it's a very casual look to this military-esque / priestly demeanor. He's just a guy in the moment. Is that the question you really want to ask?
I'm very used to goals not aligning with people, and you are the opposite of everything we've been taught to trust, but I don't even trust the things we've been taught to trust. So, in my mind, if there's a singular common ground, I will feel secure in that for the moment.
If I took Jem away, what would you do?
Depends on why you wanted to take her away.
Depends on whether or not I would tell you why I wanted to take her away. What would you do if I just took her out of the city?
I do have sense emotions on, by the way. What we got right
The
now.
same resignation and disgust has not left him.
Okay, interesting. That's why I was curious.
There's a stone-like determination to what he's feeling.
If you took her away, and I knew you were taking her away to protect her and give her a better life, I would let you. If I thought
I
for
understand.
a fucking second that you had any harm in your mind, though, you would not make it across the city border.
He kind of like leans forward. He's got his hands like on the side. He just kind of like leans forward, goes, I don't think it's your decision to decide what's best for my wife. And he pushes himself off the back of the steeple, grabs it. You have celerity.
I would love to try to, yeah.
Go ahead and make a dexterity grapple check to trying to stop him from jumping off the side of the steeple.
Is he trying to kill himself, or is he just being...
No, he's very in control of what he's doing.
5 successes!
What is this man?
5 successes.
What did...
You grip his wrist about at the moment that he's about to push off. He's already let go with the hand that you're grabbing, but he's got the other one, and he goes, then let's both go. And he grabs your wrist, and he's going to pull you.
Great.
So he's going to make a strength grapple. Would you like to go with him?
I'll go with
or
him.
Or not with him?
I'll go with him. I'm
then he's not going to need... He's going to... He is rolling...
Because I know I'll survive the fall. I don't know if he will. I'd love to
He's pulling off... Make another dexterity grapple.
2 successes.
You are yanked out of there with the force of him inhumanly kicking off of this ancient stone steeple. And when he goes to whip his arm back with you in it, your strength does not keep up with the force of his grasp. I need you to make me... a don't eat shit roll. Let's do dexterity. You can either do dexterity brawl or dexterity survival, or dexterity streetwise. Sorry. And this is how to take a fall.
Now I have cat's grace, so I just land. I don't. Like,
you just.
Yeah, I have cat's grace, so like it may hurt, but I will land it.
It doesn't hurt. You go further than you would. You kind of like torpedo yourself through the air, in control of yourself instead of being controlled by his yeet.
Let's just anime battle it out above this church. Let's go.
And he at this point is staring up or staring down at you. You're in the inside of the church in the courtyard. And he is staring at you.
I do the Lilu Dallas. Like,
you do the Lilu Dallas?
Yes. Fucking course I do. Yeah.
He's going to hold up his hand, and you think, oh, you're going to do the same fucking thing, and he just does this. I need you to make a willpower check as his hand begins to alight.
You're fighting a priest on holy ground. I need you to run. I need you to run away right now.
4 successes.
4 successes is not enough.
I was not gonna make enough then.
I mean, you can crit and stuff.
No, it's
But
alright. I'm not that
it's
lucky.
your beast, at the moment that your beast puts the things together of where you're at, the man you're fighting, and that light, it tells you to run. You can make another willpower check, but your beast wants you out. You would be rolling without specialties, and you'd be taking a negative 1 dice roll to your pool to stay and fight on this ground.
Fuck. Okay.
But he has not followed you down to that courtyard.
Yeah, that's what that. Yeah. Hang on. I gotta do a thing. Cat evens
Go
or
for it.
odds?
Even.
You're a lucky bitch. Okay.
I am. You have my grace, so.
And she.
Bless you, my
So for
With-
cat, it would be
With just
it's upside down.
with a pissed off scream of fury, as in this moment the logical part of Siren hates the weakness she thinks her beast is. Tristan, all the second
That's fair.
Inquisition are technically supernatural, or they would not be able to hunt vampires.
Oh yeah, he's supernatural as fuck.
Yeah. Pissed as fuck that she cannot stay and fight. Wanting desperately to. Aware that the sun is coming up. And she has to get out. She fucking runs.
When you look back up to him after your beast tries to take control, he's no longer there to run from. When you looked away from being blinded, he took that as a chance to leave.
What in the ninja bullshit?
Ninja, vanish!
What were his... the last moments before she turns everything off and just lets herself limp home? Actually, a lie. Lets herself limp to Vegas's. Because for once, she's willing to admit that she wants to not be alone. What were his emotions during the fight?
Resignation and disgust.
Still the whole time. Could I tell, since it was that long, if the disgust was... I originally thought it was directed toward the church as a whole. Resigned, disgusted that he had to be there. Was it toward us existing? Or disgust that he'd fallen in love with the enemy?
You don't get that
No,
personal...
no clue. No. Because sometimes when I'm listening long enough, you give me more details.
You do.
and-
No,
yeah.
what I'm saying is every cue that you get from him is he is handling a situation that he sees that needs to be handled, and that is he has resigned himself to what needs to happen.
And I can't pick the specific where the disgust lays.
The disgust seems to be with others, and you don't get a delineation between you or the church in that.
She makes a mental note to send him a care package tomorrow. But
An
really
IKEA gift card.
snarky. No, that's Jem's thing. She's got other shit in mind.
A knife. No.
Glitter bomb. He'll never escape it. I'll be able to hear it on the air. He'll never be able to hide from me again. It will just be a glitter bomb
Glitter?
with those tiny little microscopic RFID trackers that are in the air in certain government buildings.
Every time we see someone we
fucking
don't
kill it.
like now, we're just gonna dump them in glitter, so we can
bomb.
always
We'll find
them.
you, bitch. Track that craft harpies
Tristan's
to the
new,
city.
or not Tristan, Jace's new magic is just a fucking NFT tracker or whatever they're called.
Obviously, yes, RFID tracker. But then she does go to Vegas's
Okay.
to collapse for the night. Oh,
Okay.
she does remember to send off a text, so she's not a fucking hypocrite. She does remember to send off a text to Jem and Liz before she tells
Oh, it's from Sarah.
because before she essentially tells Vegas, you have 20 minutes to make me forget everything that happened tonight with your dick. Let's go. Yeah, start your timer. Let's go. You have 20 minutes to fuck the memories out of me.
Fuck the pain away.
Fuck the pain away. Sexual healing, like she's like ready to go. Don't ask Tristan. She will text the two of them because Jace is AWOL today, and I think is out of town next week, so we're doing 2 weeks without him.
Yeah, this is good. This is essentially in the time frame that it has
Yes.
taken him to come out of his stupor. You guys are doing your own little venture.
We're
That
all
way when
doing
he comes
this shit
back, we
while
can
he's
kind of.
dealing
I like
with
to
blood.
imagine we
Leverage.
texted the ghouls, and the ghouls are like, "We got him." We're like, "Okay."
It's fine, great, thank you.
Yeah. He's busy. Can I help you?
Yeah.
He's gonna walk back in like, guy, I've got some stuff to tell you. Jay, shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down. Ladies, let's hit the PowerPoint.
Yes. She would like to. Oh, he said.
Oh, I said
accident-
Tristan
he
meant
meant to
Jace.
say Jace. That was a mistake. She's going to text. Oh, she's. Oh, things are gonna go bad. It's fine. But she does. I just realized why this is gonna be great. She texts, tomorrow, moonrise. We need to talk. Animal sanctuary should be safe. She has no fucking clue that I know, but
And
she
who are
thinks
you texting?
Jem and Liz.
Or texting them this?
Just
Okay.
them. Just them. She thinks, because she thinks it's protected by this government entity, it'll be harder to just, like, crash because it's legally owned by this whatever, and what, like, her head is like, we've never had meetings there, so it's a safe house that people don't know about.
Yeah.
So, like, in her head, this is safe. She has no fucking clue what's waiting for her, but she thinks it's safe.
No.
Liz, would you switch locations from what Siren
No,
wants?
Because
Okay.
the animal sanctuary's there.
Yeah.
100%.
My fault's in the way back. We'd have to go walking for
We
that.
might never, but she will say,
I'm just saying.
she will say,
But this is the moment she's like, I'm gonna have to tell people that's not open tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. And she waits for answers between two of you while Vegas is stretching in the corner and warming up.
He's getting ready. He's limbering up.
He's getting ready. He's fucking. Just somewhere there's like the crack of a fucking like riding crop in the background. And she's just like, give me a second.
You get a text back. It's kitten season. That'll be great.
Okay.
And Jem, does
Well-
Jem text back?
Yeah. Thumbs up. Any luck?
We need to talk about Bruno. We don't talk about. She was just,
Okay.
Yeah.
that feels, No, she just sends, we don't talk about Bruno, the song link. That's all she sends. And leaves it at that and hopes you guys put it together because you all know, we know each other. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, you guys text each other as the sun starts to rise. Who would like to make the fates roll?
Me.
Something is
You
going
two,
to happen
both of you.
tonight.
I
Or-
refuse. I refuse. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Make them both do it.
What is it? What are you doing?
Roll me a d6 and tell me the number that you get.
Okay. Terrifying. Let's go.
Not at all.
2. Oh no.
Oh, I don't like that.
Your stupid face.
When you all wake up
No!
I'm
to New Orleans as the sun is setting,
I also asked Jim if she wanted to stay the night. So Jim, if she wanted to,
That's fine.
allowed to. Just
No,
no.
Jem and Jimmy didn't sleep together,
Mhm.
so she's sleeping in the room that he was sleeping in to like smell his pillow.
It's so fair.
You all awake to multiple text messages from your ghouls.
Oh no.
All of your ghouls are with you.
Oh.
They're in your house if they know where it's at. They are in your wherever they know that they can go to ground for you.
Yeah.
They are present.
Oh no.
Cool.
Multiple locations throughout the day. Police are investigating.
Oh.
There seems to be very directed threats to prominent members of New Orleans through politics, through businesses, and through the church.
Where's Corey?
He's with you.
Oh, thank
He
God.
is at your place.
At Vegas's or mine?
You get the message that he's at your ghouls are at your place,
Fuck.
not Vegas's. Hammy though. Hammy's there at Vegas's. Graffiti, destruction of property, and it says death to the sun and moon. Those are the conveyance of threats throughout
Sun and moon.
throughout New Orleans.
Cool.
Do
And
we
the
all get told
facts-
this information? Sorry.
You become very aware very quickly through the multiple texts that you have. You get updates like, hey, we're outside your room or we're downstairs or whatever. And you are all waking up to the fact that someone has went around today and threatened both the sun and the moon. And the Kindred Society is on high alert because the Ventru were hit. The Toreador museums were hit. The Chantry was hit.
Oh fuck! Like
Oh fuck.
how bad?
Just graffiti. Just
Like, okay, not like Paris hit.
no, just broken doors, broken gates, broken windows, graffiti, mailboxes being torn up or beaten down.
Is the
Does
warehouse
that-
okay?
Does that say or any of the graffiti?
The
Is
warehouse is not
not
hit.
bad?
Neither were the RQ's places weren't hit. The Brujas trains and trolleys weren't hit, and the warehouse wasn't hit.
And
Huh.
and the cemeteries weren't, or the cemeteries were.
The cemeteries were not hit.
Interesting.
It's our places. It's the coterie, not the kindred.
You all
Not me.
roll me an intelligence awareness on that, or a wits awareness.
My shop wasn't hit.
You can all do that. Intelligence awareness or wits awareness. If you want to immediately start tying up loose threads. 3. Okay.
That is 5 successes.
Okay.
That is also 5.
Jem, when you're thinking about at least it wasn't the warehouse,
That was me.
you're
The gym warehouse? Oh, what's warehouse are you talking about?
because of the print. The
I'm
Gem's
talking
warehouse,
Prince.
the
Okay,
Prince's
cool.
warehouse. You think, all right, at least Dad should be okay. Of course, no one knows about the warehouse. Liz, you start thinking about RQ's place. Who knows that that's the shape-shifting fucking vampires hideout? It's just a lot of fucking crows over there.
Yeah.
The Second Inquisition has always researched and targeted the money and influence, and they may not know everything about the organization of the Kindred Society in New Orleans. Like they didn't target any of Vegas's strip clubs or bars.
Thank God. Ugh.
And while St. Louis number 2 and number 1 aren't exactly the church's favorite places to go to because they understand what's really there. It's also inside of the city in full view at all times. The most defensible location is either in a high rise or right there in front of everybody. It's hard to attack the Nos in their own city.
I pull up the cameras for the garden.
No issues. No signs of anything. But somebody has made it very clear that the church-ran organizations, some of them, not all of them, are not welcome. In that the very blatantly kindred, if you know what you're looking for, organizations in New Orleans are also on alert. They're on notice. Somebody threatened them as well. It doesn't take Siren you long at all to put it together that Jimmy, while everyone was asleep, has been out issuing threats.
Well,
About this
just
time,
drink a lot of
Liz,
tea.
you get a message. It's from Victor. It's from Victor. It's from Victor, Cody.
He's asleep.
You get very quickly a text message from Victor. I need you to explain what happened in St. Louis number 2. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh God.
And Cody can be here next week.
Awesome.
We've already
Awesome,
we've
great.
already discussed that
Well,
possibility.
I'll get with Cody throughout the week and let him
Yeah.
know what he woke up to.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's gonna kill all of us next week.
all
I
of us.
need
All of us.
You as a
Oh,
storyteller
Mhm.
need to know that Victor knows everything.
Okay.
Jesus.
Everything.
God damn it.
Okay.
Okay.
God damn it, Cat.
I understand if you say everything, you mean everything.
God damn it, Liz.
Everything. Yeah.
This will be fun for all of us.
But somebody went missing. Somebody is not where they were.
Who? What?
That's
Don't
what
do
Victor wants to
that!
talk to you about, which is what we'll find out next week. Same bad time, same bad channel, everybody.
Also, they don't know it is dead. I'm the only one who knows. I haven't
Yep.
had a
don't
chance
think
to
he's
talk
dead.
to you yet.
Oh, I don't think he's dead. Really?
Who?
Yeah.
He is torturing.
We can have
I-
brainstorming sessions. Who do you think is dead?
It's
What was that?
Id.
I think.
Oh,
Yeah, I think he is.
I don't think he's dead. I think he's torturing him. I think he's doing to him exactly what he did to him.
Yeah.
I think he
Right back.
knows enough to know that he would then get out. He didn't seem vindictive. He seemed resigned. He didn't seem vindictive. He seemed over it.
not resigned, resignated.
I'll.
It's the concept that you got from him is he has made up his mind. Nothing will sway him. This is his directive.
Okay.
Hate that. Anyway, we're gonna raid out and panic for a while.
Just a week. Just
Bye.
a bit of a-
Just a week.
Dork Tales. Woo! We're gonna go raid Dork Tales, everybody. See you same bad time, same bad channel next week, and we'll see what happens to these lovely little bats.
Ah.
Bye.
Bye.